Alrighty, so we are here with the RW Wrestling Podcast review of December to Dismember.
Why are you doing this to me?
And we have we have a special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am the DVD Freak. I'm not drunk yet, but I definitely will be. I'm on drink number 1. So you kind of need the alcohol for this show.
Oh, yeah. yeah. No,
yeah. We're already stocked up, ready to go.
I hated this. This was the one that we were doing this for.
Hey, man. You're the one who requested it.
It's your fault. Don't blame me for this.
Why don't you guys fight about it?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm just going to do a little interview with DVD Freak here just to get to kind of know him a little bit for our channel. Obviously, he's got his own followers. So first off, what got you into wrestling in general?
It was kind of that big kind of boom, like kind of that big wrestling boom in the late 90s, early 2000s that got me into it. So, back then it was everywhere. Like, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing WWF or WCW. But, yeah, that's kind of what got me into it. I love combat sports like MMA, boxing, and stuff like that. So, some of my love for wrestling's in there as well.
Okay.
That's why I like more of the... I prefer the wrestling aspect of it over the storylines and characters. So, yeah.
That's kind of how I started as well, back in the mid-'80s with Hulkamania and watching Mike Tyson. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I totally feel that. So
it's the Rock and Hardys for me.
Exactly. For me, it's Hogan and Sting and Hardys. So, who were the first few guys that you were like, hey, those dudes are the guys that I like to watch?
I mean, to this day, my all-time favorite wrestler is Chris Benoit. So.
Is he coming at you with a pillowcase yet?
Who?
Not yet. No,
Has he asked you to go to the gym with him yet?
Shit.
Yeah, I was telling Albert about your joke about the pillowcase, and he goes, hey, he can do anything he wants with a pillowcase as long as he doesn't ask me to go to the gym.
Yeah, you guys can just hang out together.
I wish Bankett was my favorite wrestler.
Bankett does have a lot of championships.
Bankett. Should be in the Hall of Fame.
But, yeah, Benoit. But yeah, like I said, Benoit was like always my favorite. And, I like the Hardys for sure. Edge and Christian, they're one of my all-time favorite teams.
What about Simon Dean?
Why?
What?
Why?
Oh, man.
He's eating burgers.
He's still alive. I didn't know he was still fucking alive.
Yeah, he got cholesterol poisoning after eating all those burgers.
Yeah, he's doing something. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's still alive somewhere.
Yeah, he's actually not. He's actually an intelligent person, believe it or not.
Oh, so is Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Mr. No Knees?
Yeah.
He's got no knees, but hey, he's still alive.
I'm with you on Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is my favorite WrestleMania moment of all time. So him and Eddie in the middle of the ring at 2004 is great.
Yeah, WrestleMania 20.
I agree.
Outstanding.
I agree. Yep, that's mine too.
So, DVD Freak, you've been to how many shows do you think you've been to since you started watching, like live?
Not that many, because I'm not really into going to shows as much. I've done the WrestleMania, I've done the SummerSlam, I've done a lot of house shows, but I don't know. It's just not something I go out of my way to do. If it's around and it's affordable, I'll go. But yeah, I haven't been to as many shows as you would think.
So, which show of all the shows that you've been to so far has been your favorite? Like, was it Mania? Was it AEW Dynamite? Because you went to the first one, I know.
Fuck you.
Well,
someone's jealous.
Well, he also met
Yes,
Kevin Smith and Muse too.
Can you please stop?
Yeah.
Stop. I'm jealous so
DVD
much.
Freak has a hater in the house.
I'm not hating him. I'm hating that I don't have his life.
It's jealousy. It's all good.
Well, speaking of jealousy, did you tell him about the Benoit autograph I have?
I did not tell him about the Benoit autograph.
That would be him, not me.
He also has an Owen Hart autograph where he's in the Blue Blazer character.
No, you lost me at
Yeah.
Blue Blazer.
Hey, that was his final gimmick, and this was one of his top favorite guys.
Fair enough.
But yeah, favorite, it definitely wasn't WrestleMania. NXT Takeover Brooklyn 4. I was ringside for that, so that was kind of a cool experience.
Wow.
Shit, what happened at that one? I forgot exactly what you said.
That was Ricochet and Adam Cole, which was my favorite match of the night. And then you had the last man standing match with Ciampa and
Gargano. Fuck yeah.
Gargano.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yep. Okay.
See, this
one
guy,
of the best feuds I've watched.
Yes, sir.
But then guess what else? His WrestleMania that he went to was the one where Lesnar fought Reigns and the crowd shit all over it.
And they did. That match was horrible.
The first one?
God.
The second one.
Oh, the one that has the good ending or the bad ending?
Well, no, the one that was the one without Seth Rollins. That's the one he went to.
Okay, yeah, fuck that one.
I hope he drank to that one, dude. Damn, that's horrible.
Yeah, I flew to New Orleans for that. That's the even bigger joke.
So, hey, I gotta ask. So, how long was that WrestleMania? And did you last the whole way? Without getting up?
Last the whole way. Yeah, I got there at like 5 and I ended up leaving at like 12:30. So yeah, it was unbearable.
Yeah, there's no way I'd do a WrestleMania now. I don't care how much. I don't care if somebody gave me a ticket for free. I'm sorry, I take that back. If I had to pay money for it, I wouldn't go.
Well, see, and one of the things he was most looking forward to is seeing Taker and Cena. And what did he get? 2 minutes.
Not even like it's basically like 5 moves of doom on Taker's side.
We can talk about how they should have booked that, but like we can talk about that some other day because they really fucked that up. They could have had a good little segment with that.
That should have been an actual match. I didn't like that.
I mean, if they were gonna do a 5-minute match, I would have rather it been either Taker or Cena versus Elias. At least he loses nothing from that.
It was dumb because Cena's in the crowd. Why did Cena just go on his third interview, like 5 matches in? Are you still ready to wrestle Taker or whatever he's saying? Yeah, I'm ready, but he's not here. And then bong, and then there you go. Instead of him running to the back and ruining any anticipation, it was dumb.
Well, he was drunk, hanging out with those chicks in the crowd during the pre-show.
No wonder he lost. Can't get hammered before work.
That was a rematch excuse. Well, I was under the influence. So.
Exactly, that could have been the rematch clause right there.
the Eddie Kingston rule.
Eddie Kingston rule. Yep.
That guy never loses.
All right, so DVD Freak, how many wrestlers have you met?
Let's see. Ricky Steamboat was the most recent, like a year ago. Jake Roberts, both Hardys. I ran into Simon Gotch on Bourbon Street at
That's
WrestleMania.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like standing there, like with a beer in his hand. I'm like, dude, it's fucking Simon Gotch.
You're like, hey, can I have a sip?
Yeah, he was really cool. And oh god, what are some other ones? EC3, he did a signing where I work, so I got to bug him for 3 hours when he was TNA champion.
Did you just sing trouble, 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 trouble the whole time?
Yes.
Hey,
dude, I was asking him a lot, dude. He was heel gimmick too, so I was pissing him off because I was asking all sorts of questions.
Did you
and then
talk
his
about the hand
manager
slam?
got me into the
No.
what?
So, what year would that have been? Do you remember?
That was 2015.
Oh, dude, so he's asking you if you talked about the ham slam where he went to Japan for Bound for Glory, and he had to face that Ryota Hama, the big old fat fucking sumo wrestler Rikishi motherfucker. And he kept saying before his promo, he's like, ham slam, slam ham.
Moves over my hammy.
He wanted to see if you'd bug him for that, with doing that 3 hours long.
No, but I did bug him about the Rockstar Spud match he had.
Was that the first blood?
No, there was blood in that match. So,
yeah, was that the first blood match, or was that the one where they shaved his head?
I don't think it was the first blood match, because they were bleeding throughout the entire match.
Okay, then that must have been the one where he shaved Spud's head in the end.
I think it is, yeah.
Slam him. That's
so
awesome, dude.
Alright, so you met EC3, Ricky Steamboat, Robert, Simon Gotch. Who else you got on the list? Hardys?
I think that's it, as far as I remember. I've run into a lot of them, but I'm not really one to approach people. I did approach David Arquette at SummerSlam. That was a fun
Best
story.
WCW champion ever.
Did you tell him, hey, you deserve the belt?
No, he wanted no part of me. Because I ran after him quick. Because my girlfriend wanted to go to the candy shop at the Barclays Center.
Okay.
And David Arquette's just standing there taking selfies in front of all the candy.
I would have screamed at him, Russo is worse.
Oh, that's right. He's the next to last worst WCW champion of all time.
Yep, that's how I would have been. I'd have been like, Russo was a worse champion. It's okay. One of the best stories that we ever had, me and Legend here, was we were at a Ring of Honor show, and Jay Lethal's chilling at the merch stand buying his own shit. And we're just like, is that Jay Lethal? It looks like Jay Lethal.
Buying his own stuff.
So he's buying his own DVDs, his own T-shirts and shit. Like, I don't know if he was trying to make some extra money that night, but it's like, dude, when you're buying it from yourself, it doesn't count.
Well, maybe it's a way to get Christmas presents.
No, I think the worst thing about it.
Christmas presents for who?
Yeah, but wouldn't you think he would get it for free? Like, hey, here's a couple of Jay Lethal T-shirts. Hey, it's your own shit. Here you go.
I think the worst thing about it was that we were the only ones that were like, that's Jay Lethal. And
yeah, everyone in the crowd is just like, that guy looks pretty good for a Jay Lethal impersonator.
I would pick them right away, but like you guys have been like marking them out, pointing them out long before I would have.
Well, it helped that when I said it's that Jay Lethal, he kind of turned and smirked at me.
He did. Yeah, because I've met a few wrestlers. So I just I'll just meet them when they're at like shows doing meet and greets.
AJ Styles.
So I've met AJ Styles, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Bobby Fish.
I met Fish and O'Reilly, and I didn't pay for him because I was with you when you met him.
You did. Ken Anderson, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, the Bucks, Kevin Owens before he went over, and Matt Hardy. So it was all a really good experience for me. What would the AEW crowd experience be compared to like the WWE shows that you've been to? Is it like a different experience?
Well, first of all, you didn't pronounce Young Bucks correctly. It's Young Cucks. But
Thank God, I'm not the only one that doesn't like that. I don't hate the Bucks, but I don't like them like you do.
But when it comes to AEW, it's just a better fan experience. They actually, because this was before AEW Dark was announced, so they did like 4 or 5 matches after the show. Like, we were there an extra like hour and a half just with extra matches thrown on to the end of the event. And I don't know, it was a more positive environment, you know, for obvious reasons.
Okay.
You know, I refuse to go to a WWE show ever again.
We went to
pay for it.
TLC, and that was horrible.
Yeah, we went to
Come on,
TLC and that was
Charlotte!
bad.
Come on, Charlotte.
Man, yeah, sorry to hear that.
Well,
Yeah,
it was a good way to
WWE.
ring in the decade, you know.
I mean, the guy in front of us made it entertaining.
Yeah, we had
Charlotte Mark in the
we
crowd.
had a guy with special needs that was near us,
He's a Charlotte Mark for sure.
and he was definitely a Charlotte Mark. He was like, "Let's go Charlotte, let's go Becky."
Every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah. Poor Kairi Sane's dead down there, and he's just worried about he's just worried about Charlotte and Becky.
Yeah, she has a concussion, right? She had a concussion.
Kyrie's
Yep.
got a concussion getting powerbombed through a table.
I feel like he would go. I feel like he would go to like a New Japan show and be like, "Yeah, Charlotte."
I feel like he might go to a New Japan show and be like, "What the hell am I doing here?"
Who are these people?
He'd be like,
Why is everybody so quiet? He'd be the loudest one there.
he'd be the one going, "Who the fuck paid for me to get all the way out here?"
You can hear him from the top of the Tokyo Dome.
Maybe
They're the only ones
it
saying.
might be Make-A-Wish.
He might be, but
He'd
why
be in
would
the front row.
why would he have a fucking ticket in the rafters though, man?
He'd be in the front row.
The time that I saw the Make-A-Wish kid was when I went to Elimination Chamber 2014, and John Cena gave his gear, his shirt, and his stuff to the
AEW,
guy,
like
kid
I
in the
said,
front.
There was a certain buzz for AEW because it was what's that?
WWE's green shirt guy was there.
Yeah, WWE's green shirt guy was there. But yeah, so AEW, what's up?
Yeah, it was like it felt like there was a certain buzz, and you know, because it was like, oh, this is they're going up against NXT for the first time, and we see how that turned out. But yeah, it was a good time, and I did see green shirt guy there. Wasn't he wearing a different shirt?
Oh, it's still the same green smiley face shirt.
Okay.
I've seen him wear the pink one before though.
Yeah, because I remember I was looking down there. I'm like, holy shit, it's Smiley.
He has so many names. I bet you asked like 10 different people.
Please tell me you met Smiley.
You asked 10 different people. They're going to give 10 different names for
I
this
never
guy.
talked to him, but I've met him a few times. Yeah, like I was standing beside him just randomly at the, like waiting to get in or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I've seen him plenty of times. He's
All
been
right.
in pretty much every WWE event I've ever been.
I just wonder how he gets the center row.
Yeah.
front row
What the
every
fuck
time.
does he do for a job? Do you know? Like, how's he making all this money to go to all these shows?
Even then, I just don't know how he gets the same spot every time.
That too. How does he get the same spot every time?
He knows the guy.
I've heard so many rumors. I think the dumbest rumor I've ever heard. Do you remember the WrestleMania 24 pyro incident
Yeah.
where everyone got burned up in the cheap seats?
Yep.
I
Big
heard a
Show thing?
rumor that he was one of the people that got burned. So they just gave him the seats for life, which that's completely stupid. But
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess if that's the way that they wanted to quote unquote repay him, though. I don't know.
Fuck millions of dollars. Just give me front row seats to every show I want to go to.
I want to
Do
be.
that. Fuck yeah. I would.
But the thing is, though, is how does he get into AEW shows too? Because he's at Revolution.
I mean,
He knows the guy.
he might just work something out. He might know a guy in the business. Who knows?
He goes, "Hey, Cody, remember that time I got burned at WrestleMania from that pyro?
Yeah, come on,
You
man.
owe me."
Come on, man.
Cody's like, "That's not even me, bro. That was Vince. Fuck you."
Yeah, I would imagine
And then Tony
AEW.
Khan's-
I imagine AEW crowds being hit, or I'm sorry, AEW being hit by COVID. It's. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. AEW hitting COVID really stopped their growth a little bit, in my opinion. When the crowds come back, do you think the novelty will still be there?
I mean, they're all about the Kenny Omega
yeah.
thing.
I agree. It's just like AEW was hit hard because they had to cancel the Blood and Guts event, which I was
Yeah.
looking forward to.
You got Stadium
Yeah.
Stampede,
You had the Sting debut. You had so many moments like the Sting debut and all that. Like,
Well, even FTR's did.
Having
you.
F-
it
FTR
feels like
and
a
the
waste
Young
of
Bucks.
time to even. Yeah, there's so many wasted moments right now. Just I don't know. I'm glad they're saving Blood and Guts because I feel like that needs a crowd.
I
And it's
agree.
just like it's like the Rumble. Don't even have a Rumble if you don't have a crowd.
That's
That's
hard to do. Yeah, but that's hard to do because the Rumble's my favorite event. So in my personal opinion, I don't want the Rumble to be canceled. But I agree with you 100%. The crowd really, really amps up the intensity of the match. for sure.
But we don't need a rumble in front of a bunch of TV screens.
True. That's that Thunderdome nonsense.
They're moving. Oh, they moved.
Well, they're bringing the Thunderdome into the field though that they're going into.
Yeah.
Didn't even feel it.
Thunderdome.
Yeah, they moved to the
Yeah, fuck
Tropicana.
the Thunderdome.
Oh no.
Fuck that whole company. Fuck them.
Well, and then
Hey, I agree.
and then at Survivor Series you have the Taker farewell, and then you got the pumped in crowd noise.
Really?
I didn't care. The crowd noise didn't bother me, but when he did his rest in peace thing, they made the crowd do it, and I thought that was stupid.
Yeah, that too. That was really
Yeah,
stupid.
they botched it. They had the crowd say peace twice.
I didn't even notice that. Wow,
I didn't
no.
notice that either. Actually, that's great. Or the fact that they had
It's
all
like,
these.
rest in peace.
Oh no.
Dude, it's rest
So
in
crazy.
peace. I'm out.
How do you mess that up? It's the Undertaker.
I could see
Well, then they had all these fucking all Taker's friends come out there, just walk to the ring, get an entrance, and then you cut to a promo package, which is
They're
fine.
gone.
And instead of being like on the ramp or outside of the ring, they're gone.
They're gone.
See ya.
Bye. We don't need you anymore.
I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And then you have Vince being strung out, you know.
Well,
Somehow
Vince
they
is
got him out
old
there in
as
the ring.
dirt.
well, Vince looks like he's ready to keel over any day now.
Thank God for
Looks
makeup,
like
right?
he looks like he's already dead. He's just taking a while to decompose.
Exactly, it is true.
Well,
The Undertaker looked better than him.
It's true.
wow. If it wasn't for makeup, Vince McMahon would be dead.
Well, that's what you get for only sleeping like 2 hours a fucking day.
Yeah, right.
All right, so I'm gonna go to a cooler question here.
Cooler question.
So-
In your mind?
Albert's an old school fan. He's been around since the 80s. How did you obtain that restraining order signed by Mr. James E. Cornette?
Hey, corny.
I have it hung up right there.
And how did you get that?
He sells it on Cornette's Collectibles. It's on his website. It's only like $10. It's still on there. You can get it.
All right. How much do we have to pay you to get him, or how much do we have to pay you to make Jim Cornette get a restraining order against you?
See, I respect him too much, man. Like, if you asked me to do it to Russo, I'd be all for it. But
Well, Russo sucks anyways. Fuck him.
Oh man, yeah.
It was
Jim
a buck and a
Cornette's my
half.
hero. I can't do that.
Jim
Damn.
Cornette's your hero? Question mark?
One of them.
He loves corny.
I love listening to him. I don't agree with some of the stuff he says.
One of the best managers of all time. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, DVD Freak is in the cult of Cornette, all right?
I'm not officially, but I've listened to every podcast since AEW started.
The only thing he was missing was managing a world champion at some point. That's all he's missing in his resume.
Yokozuna?
Yeah.
He
He did manage him.
Yeah, he did.
No. Well,
Not when he
Fuji
was
had him
champ?
first. Well,
Yeah.
Fuji had him first, and he came on and then coattailed it. But
Yeah, and then he
he
also
didn't manage him. You know, Fuji was there.
Hey, he could have had Shawn Michaels.
Oh
FTR.
Just imagine that.
no.
Shawn Michaels and Cornette together.
Yeah, just imagine that
Oh,
comment
God.
real quick. Let me think here.
It's about as believable as Cornette in AEW.
Hey, Tony Khan went to Cornette first, and Cornette said, "Fuck you.
Exactly.
You
so
got
what if-
you got no-legged guys in the battle royal."
What?
No, yeah, there was a no-legged guy in
See,
the
I
Battle
would
Royal.
love if he showed up there. I really would.
It'd be up FTR if he did.
Hey, remember now, he told straight out on the episode of the podcast this week that AR Fox guy that's bringing the quote-unquote relaunch of WCW, he's bringing it back. He said, if he wants me as a part of the team, I'm in.
I get paid.
Fucking WCW.
Jesus.
He wants to manage the Midnight versus the RNR.
Is that what he said?
Well, because they said they only have half of the rights to everything, so you can't say Rock and Roll Express
No, that's why they do that.
or Midnight Express.
Yeah, like I listen to all these podcasts and hell, even JR says just Midnight and Rock and Roll. They don't say Express. That's why. I didn't know that. Now
Yeah.
you learn something every day.
What else you got?
All right, so it's a question that we're all wondering here.
Oh boy.
That day that you saw titties at work, how do we see more titties at work?
I saw titties at work.
All right. So,
Alcohol.
well, that's not the only pair I've seen at work.
Well, first
but
of all,
that's
what's
a different
work?
Story.
What's work? It's gonna be...
Oh, he's a manager at a store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pharmacy.
So
Oh,
how do we
kinda
see
like you.
How do we see more titties at work?
Medication.
All right. So what I did was I just went to get something to eat, and I'm just chilling in the parking lot, eating my fucking burger, and this girl pulls up beside me and just starts fucking changing. She gets buck ass naked, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, oh, okay, you know. And I mean, in the perfect world, you have burgers and you have tits. What more could you want in life?
Beer.
Good.
So it was completely by chance. And,
So what you do is you
yeah.
randomly pull up to a location.
Damn, so it wasn't a fan of yours saying like, "Hey, DVD Freak, what up?"
No, knowing my luck, it'd be a guy doing that.
Yeah, some dude flopping his dick around.
Yeah.
You get the Joey Ryan experience, yeah.
You're gonna get the Joey Ryan experience, eh?
Just jerking
The
off in
BBD?
front of my car watching me eat.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucking funny though. He's got your logo tattooed on him somewhere.
Ah!
He's like, oh, show me your DVD collection.
Well, you did at one point say though that you did have a stalker.
Yeah, that was great. That was
Great.
4.5 years of court cases. And,
Please
yeah, good
please
stuff.
tell me it was some big fat hairy guy just wanting some ass.
No, it wasn't big and fat.
Skinny and small.
Wow.
He had a micro
Yeah.
P then? Micro D?
Michael Peen.
All right, so I got a question real quick. Okay, I've seen Chris's DVD collection, and I guess Chris must have asked.
His is
His
way
is in
bigger.
the
His is way
background.
bigger than mine.
Okay, so how far back do your DVDs go?
Is it?
What's your oldest one?
You mean what's the first one I got? Or was
No,
it
what's your
What's the oldest
oldest?
one you got? What's the oldest one you bought?
It
Or required.
really depends on the way you look at it.
Like the oldest one. Like how far back does the event go?
What is the oldest show that you're on?
1985, WrestleMania 1.
Wow.
Well, yeah. The first WWF DVD ever produced was WrestleMania 15, so I have that one. That was 1999. And I mean, I have some bootlegs of like really old events, some AWA and stuff like that, but those aren't officially released.
Yep.
So if you're talking officially released, I'd probably say the first WrestleMania is like for full pay-per-view. But those are all obviously like part of a box set or a
The
single
anthology
disc.
series.
Now, just part of your collection as
Yeah.
a whole, what do you have? Does this make a difference where you got it from?
What do I have?
Is it-
You name a promotion, I have something.
Well, I'm sorry. I meant like the oldest.
Okay. He's talking about like even including your bootlegs. What's the oldest show? Do you have like some from like 1982 or something that we don't know about? Or
I'm just curious. 70s maybe.
Yeah. There's some Japanese stuff in a box somewhere that's like really, really old. I have a Gorgeous George compilation somewhere around here. And yeah, I have some Luth Dez. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. I love black and white wrestling. I really do. So whenever I see a bootleg with some of that on it, I always try to get it.
Cool, man. All right.
So then, did you buy all the Cornette DVDs on his website?
I actually don't have any of the ones he has on his website.
Because he's always shilling them out, man.
Yeah, the Wrestling Gold collection or whatever it is.
10 DVDs,
I-
57 hours of footage.
I love when he said he found all the DVDs, but he didn't have like cases to put them in. So he's like, I'm just gonna throw them together. You can still buy them though.
You just get an envelope with a bunch of discs.
Exactly.
It's like he and Columbia
No
House
labels.
like had a joint, like a merger. 10
All right.
DVDs for $1.
All right, so I know you're on a collection of Impact and / TNA. How far did you get in that collection so far?
It's about half. I had to stop because I had to save up to move. I would have had the whole collection by now if I didn't move last year. So
Okay.
it's about half.
Oh, where's your collection at?
My collection is I have every TNA / Impact show they've ever had on a DVD.
All of them?
Yep.
Oh shit! I did not remember that.
I'm full. I'm done, dude. Ring of Honor is the one I'm working on right now.
Good luck with that. All the miscellaneous shows they have out there too.
I'm still going. I only have like probably $1,000 I gotta pay to get those fucking DVDs filled in that collection.
Jeez. How many Ring of Honor DVDs are there?
a lot.
Dude, there's like so I counted them out one time. There was like they did like 30 something shows a year for like 7-8 years in a row.
Yeah.
And then the newer ones, ever since like 2013, they've been doing like the AEW DVDs with the spine like that in the cardboard cases. So those ones are more my favorite ones because they could easily fit on the shelf. I just hate when they're like, you know, double or nothing, or they're double discers because it kind of looks awkward on the shelf.
Yep.
But
I
at the same time, now that Ring of Honor has been releasing those DVDs, like they'll have like, let's say, a tour, like War of the Worlds tour, and they'll have 3 or 4 shows. They'll throw them into one box set, so you're not having to pay for each individually. $20, $20, $20.
Until your dog breaks one.
Till my dog eats one. That's right. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, like,
She couldn't do the one of them that I finished first. She had to eat the one that I didn't finish.
hey Chris, I could sense the anger in your voice through the text message you sent me.
I was like, I'm trying to watch PCO and Roosh, man. It's the last match on the disc, and she ate it all.
PCO's great.
All right.
What a shame.
Speaking of that, have you seen a PCO Ring of Honor match yet?
Oh God. We're gonna talk about this.
No.
You need to go
Best
watch.
spot ever.
You need to go watch this match he has with Kenny King at Death Before Dishonor 2018 because he malfunctions he short circuits during the match,
Don't tell him
and
what
Kenny King is on the outside, and he attempts a dive,
To the
and he
wrong
dives completely the opposite way on purpose.
side. Suicide dive to the floor.
You will laugh. If you, I was on the floor laughing, my fat ass, my face off. It's
Badass
great.
face off.
I almost said badass, but I'm not fat.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I became a PCO fan just because of that spot right there.
I don't know if that's the
I'll
best
look
way.
it up. I'll look it up before you call me again. I'll fucking look it up.
It was pretty good. It was for a #1 contendership tournament, and for some reason that match was randomly made no disqualification. But he does that dive spot, and it's like, what the fuck are
That's
you doing?
weird. That's like the weirdest spot in the match, but it's not the weirdest spot in the match.
Yeah.
Like the
end?
water on his face.
The electricity spot. Yeah.
So I feel like you would like a lot of the current-ish Ring of Honor stuff because Jim Cornette loves it.
The Foundation.
The Foundation, the group of technical wrestlers. Jonathan Gresham, Jay Lethal.
We were because I hadn't watched Ring of Honor in like 10 years. Up till like about a month ago, we watched a few episodes for the podcast, and I haven't watched anything since we did those. And that was the first time I'd watched it, like you said, in like 10 years, literally. So It was kind of all new to me again.
So then, how would you feel about a potential collaboration again when we come to watching the Joe Punk trilogy?
Oh God, you putting that in the schedule?
Let me know
about that.
So you remember how great those were, huh?
Yeah, let me know.
Sweet, I figured you'd be down. Those are classics.
You don't have to do anything for that either, because I own those.
Yeah, I know. That's a good thing.
Fucking $40 for the third one. Couldn't fucking find it.
But yeah, so overall, what's your favorite pay-per-views from just the major companies? I know WrestleMania 19 for you is a big one for WWE.
It is a big one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, WrestleMania 19, SummerSlam 2002 is another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at WCW, what do you got a favorite?
Clash 1. That's not good.
I more look at my favorite matches from WCW as opposed to favorite pay-per-views because a lot of their shit I hated. Like, I'm like, yeah.
We can rant about WCW all day long if you want to.
The WCW hate podcast.
My favorite pay-per-view from the NWA/WCW was Clash 1. That's with Sting and Flair. And that's when I first got exposed to it. So I'm a little biased towards that era. But going forward, there's a lot of times they try to be too much like WWE. And then NWO bullshit got too overexposed. And then it was like more matches and moments as opposed to the whole show.
Thanks, Eric B. from Cody, Wyoming.
Well, hey, his favorite moment is Shockmaster, all right?
I am the Shockmaster.
God.
Don't be tripping. Don't be tripping.
Speaking of that, did you ever end up getting Fred Ottman on your podcast?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, we never. Someone might have talked to him about it, but
I would never
not
bring that up.
We haven't got him.
Damn, you should try to get Shockmaster, and then if you guys are in the same room, you got to put on the helmet.
Dude, put your Star Wars Stormtrooper helmet on. Let's go.
Stand with his helmet on your head as he walks through the door. He goes, "Are you the Shockmaster?" Because I got your helmet.
I would just walk out if I was the Shockmaster. Somebody's wearing my helmet when I walked in for an interview. Yeah. I'd be like, "Nah, I'm leaving."
So it's just weird though because like when he was Tugboat / Typhoon,
he was good.
As eons better than the Shockmaster was ever going to be, even if he didn't trip.
That's true. All right, so a couple rapid fire questions. Favorite gimmick?
Oh my God.
That's a tough one.
That's tough.
The Rock.
I'll tell you. Was that?
I said The Rock.
He says The Rock.
Yeah.
I love The Rock.
Mine's Flair. It has to be Flair.
Yeah, Flair is definitely up there. If you want to get some kind of more dumb ones, I love a heel Doink the Clown any day.
Oh, heel Doink is sweet.
Okay,
I
hey
know,
DVD, you're probably gonna shit on me for this, but one of my favorite gimmicks of all time is Enzo Amore.
Oh God.
Oh fuck. Yeah, no.
Yes, I'll take the heat. I don't care.
Yeah, he comes up to us all the time and he'll text us and be like, "How you doing?" Or if I had a dime, I would have zero dimes.
That's the one I do. That's my favorite line by Enzo. I love it. It's great.
I don't understand you sometimes.
We don't understand why he loves him so much. They were literally Road Dogg and Billy Gunn.
Except for horrible.
Except they weren't as over. But they're still great.
I don't know. I think if their gimmick would have been in the Attitude Era, they would have been as over as Billy Gunn and Road Dogg.
So Doink the Clown, heel.
That's one of them.
That's great. It's a good one. When he turned face, it really ruined it.
For me, it's Taker.
To me, Matt Bourne. Matt Bourne is me.
The original Doink, yeah.
I forget who took over for him.
A lot of people.
Brooklyn Brawler at one point did.
Oh, he did. One Night Stand, right?
Eugene.
Yep, Eugene. Jericho did it for a night.
I love the gobbledygooker.
Yes,
Oh,
his
dude,
favorite
that's
gimmick
the
is
goat.
gobbledygooker.
That's the goat right there. When you measure gimmicks, that's the measuring stick right there.
My favorite is the booty man.
And the boogeyman.
Mr. Ass.
Now the booty man with the high knee.
Right.
Get it?
FTRR.
Jesus.
All right, what's your favorite gimmick match? I know you and I have talked about it before.
Shit, I gotta think.
Probably 2 out of 3 falls match.
That's a good one. I like it. And if you want to do it hardcore, 3
Yeah.
Stages of Hell.
If we're going, if you want to go more hardcore, I love old school Hell in a Cell. It's been so saturated in bullshit at this point. So.
Oh yeah, seeing as last year we had a disqualification finish.
God.
The year before that we had
I used to love Hell in a Cell. That went to shit pretty quick.
The year before that we had a no contest with Big Brock Lesnar. Do whatever the fuck I want comes in and
How
destroys
do you do a
everybody.
no contest in a Hell in a Cell?
You F5 both competitors and just walk away.
Or you try to murder the Fiend, I guess.
And how can you do that? He took like 10 stomps and 20 chairs, and he's not dead. Yeah.
Well, they kind of ruined TLC
I don't
too once they put that pinfall stipulation in there.
Well, a gimmick match should never be a pay-per-view.
No, I completely
Absolutely.
agree.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when Hell in a Cell first came out, I felt they buried it when Kane ripped the door open on the first one. But maybe they didn't think they were going to have another one, so perhaps I'm softening my stance on that a little bit. But still, though, you can't sit there and say you can't escape from it or anybody can get in, and then the first guy to come in rips the door open on the very first one. So Hell in a Cell, like, to me, was like, eh.
But that was a 5-star classic going up to that point. And it's the best debut in WWE history.
Yeah.
Except, well, not in my world, I guess. But
I mean, obviously, Gobbledygooker is pretty close, but
I love me some Triple H Batista Hell in a Cell. That was good.
that was a great one. Or even Undertaker and Batista was great.
That was the last, like, really great one to me.
Would you...
Undertaker and Brock was
What
good.
about Edge? The Edge one with Taker.
I just... You can't have a cell match without blood. I don't care.
true. It blows off an
It's
angle. It
just-
blows off the angle, yeah.
I can't remember. Did Edge or Taker bleed in that one? Because that was the last...
No.
That was the first one of the PG era, but that wasn't very PG to me.
I know he speared him through the cage.
That was the first ever PG pay-per-view, was
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
Well, because then
So-
Edge got chokeslammed to hell.
Vince basically, I know Edge wanted color in the match, but Vince told him no. He wants to see how a PG cell match looks like. He wants to see what they can do going forward without the crazy violence and blood. And
And still
I do
keep the
believe
fans
blood
in.
and violence are only necessary when the story calls for it.
True.
But don't
Blood
have a
and
Hell in a
guts.
Cell match if it's not going to be bloody. It's just, it doesn't make sense.
That's true.
See, I'm the type of person that says, realistically, if you go and hit your friend in the fucking head of the chair, you should probably bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack you with an open face chair shot. Let's go.
Yeah, if Mick Foley doesn't bleed after 10 chair shots from The Rock, then who will bleed, right?
That's true. That's true. So, did you ever end up watching that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso I Quit Hell in a Cell?
I tried, but I passed out drunk.
Yeah.
I was so.
Tell
I
me.
was supposed to.
Yeah.
No, I did the live stream for that.
I was there for that.
I don't remember any of that pay-per-view, which is great. So
Great.
I was also
Yeah.
there for your Tuesday live stream. Woohoo!
Whoop whoop.
yeah, I don't really remember that one much either.
Heard our name
It was
mentioned
pretty
on that
great. I loved it because you were getting super chats and drinking.
Heard our name was mentioned on that.
Yeah, I'm always drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
but
do
like
that.
you were like, yo, you send me a super
Okay,
chat.
where's that?
I'll finish my fucking drink right now.
We're gonna
I'll
cheers you,
shotgun
bud.
2 beers.
Well, we'll drink to always drinking there, sir. If you got a shot, take it.
They're drinking right now just for you.
DVD Freak, you the man.
Yeah, yeah.
Here, I'll take a shot with you. I have my little fuck off shot glass.
Yes.
That's okay. We got bottles, so we're good.
He's got a fuck off shot glass where they're in like building blocks.
All right.
Huh.
I'll just do it straight from the bottle. I got some Gentleman Jack over here.
That's what I'm doing.
Gentleman Jack Gallagher?
Oh my God, no.
Is there an umbrella for the bottle cap? The bottle top is an umbrella? Please say it is.
No, it's no.
Anyways.
And you can spin it, so like.
All right, last question of this, and then we'll get on to finishing the show and reviewing it.
Watching the rest of the depressing parts of the show.
So, what do
We're getting
you
prepared for it.
what do you think? What do you think about Marty Scurll
Screw!
and his current situation?
This is the question you're ending
I
on?
haven't.
That's not a rapid fire question.
I honestly haven't seen much of his career.
Well, what do you
I
think
don't
about
watch
his
much modern
allegations,
shit.
quote
I really-
unquote?
I try not to pay attention to that stuff.
Good
You know,
answer.
I'm very anti-political, so I don't pay attention to that kind of shit. I really don't.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
That's a smart way to
Yeah.
do it. That's how I thought you would do it.
It's
I
not smart. It's just this
Yeah.
way.
It's the number one thing that I always look at, and I think we all agreed on in earlier podcasts, is that we don't analyze anything they've done outside of the ring when we're talking about the
Or else be
wrestling
shitting on
product.
Chris Jericho,
Exactly.
you know. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Except
do
for
that.
except for Joey Ryan's penis, we talk about that outside the show.
Because my philosophy is entertainment and a personal life are two very different things.
I
Yeah.
agree.
You know,
There's a reason
as
Will still.
YouTubers,
Yeah.
you know, as YouTubers or people that review shows, you can't look at the outside world when you're talking about these shows.
'Cause
You're
it's-
reviewing the show itself.
Yep.
Correct.
That's our response on like talking about Chris Benoit. Like we don't talk about
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah, and I don't care what anybody thinks. Chris Benoit still existed, and he will exist in my mind forever. So when he comes up on the screen, I'm going to comment on it. I'm going to use his name. He's not Voldemort. So
I
Oh, yeah.
just make jokes about thinking.
That's true. That's true.
just don't go to the gym with him.
Just don't go to the
Or
gym.
his house.
Or let him tell you a bedtime story.
I'll let Eddie Guerrero tell me a bedtime story though.
That is
Viva la
terrible.
raza.
What, you want him to tell you his dad?
Yeah, he can tell me he's my dad. That's fine.
Tell me, yeah. Tell me about Dominic. It's a great story. Come on, Eddie.
Great ladder match, terrible angle.
Except for the part where he's like, "Where the fuck is Vicky?"
He's like, motherfucker! He's banging on the mat.
So actually, speaking of that show, Albert was actually at that show.
Oh, really? There you go.
Albert got to see Shawn Michaels sell his ass off.
Dude, that's
Oh,
honestly
God.
the best. That's probably the only part of that show I remember because
Was that
it was
selling?
just so obnoxious. I mean, like Hogan booted him and he took like 3 bumps and then fell out of the ring and then just did 4 somersaults. It was ridiculous.
Wouldn't that have been a great match to be there live for?
I thought Sean got better.
But in all honesty, at the time, I didn't know why he was doing that. I just thought it was just part of the show or whatever. I wasn't as knowledgeable then as I am now, and now I know why he did that because he was
He was being a dick.
he's
It's
being,
like-
he's being an asshole.
I gotta ask you, did the crowd pick up on that, or were they just kind of watching the match?
Honestly, I have no idea. I didn't know what they were doing. So like as far as I know, the crowd was just popping for everything anyway. It seemed pretty much normal as any other match.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't really remember. Like
Right.
I barely like I remember Edge and Matt Hardy's match at that because it lasted like what 10 seconds. I don't remember much of the rest of the pay-per-view. I don't remember if I was drunk or what. I just don't remember it. I remember Shawn Michaels. I remember Matt Hardy and
You
Edge.
don't remember Randy Orton and Undertaker, number 2?
I don't.
You don't remember the segment where the women are washing the limo with their
Yeah, I
sexy
remember that.
bikinis
I remember
on?
that segment.
I don't know if I ever saw that segment.
Yeah, I don't know if they showed that
I
live.
don't think they showed
They
that live.
did. They obviously did. They show backstage segments live, and then Vince McMahon rolls down the window and goes, "Maybe," because it says McMahon for president or something
He
on
was
there.
too busy getting another beer, and that was all about Trump.
Definitely.
I don't know. Like, well, we are going to watch that, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we were supposed to watch it, but then I had my
So we actually have to watch that to try to jog Albert's memory back about that. Because I want to know what the crowd reaction was being in that crowd during Matt Hardy and Edge.
Honestly, to me, I was like, it's over. So I imagine the rest of the crowd felt the same way.
Oh, because Matt Hardy hit his fucking head on the turnbuckle and started
Yeah.
bleeding all over the
Matt's
place.
really good at getting injured mid-match.
He's good at that.
Sammy Guevara.
Oh, that one bump from Matt Hardy. God,
Yeah, that's
man.
what I'm saying. Like he
Ah.
gets unintentionally injured mid-match, and more often than not.
Have you finished your AEW pay-per-view DVDs yet?
I think he did from when I found it.
I have yet to watch All Out. 2019?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 2020 isn't
Yeah.
on a DVD yet.
Oh, that was a piece of shit anyway. So
Once the Matt Hardy thing happened.
Pay-per-view.
We
Oh my
yeah,
God,
you
I
said that
fucking
was hard.
hated that pay-per-view.
Yeah, but you know you're gonna buy it.
Oh,
You gotta have the collection, man. It's in his name.
Yeah, just bend me over and fuck me in the ass. I'll take it. Like, whatever.
We're watching December, and you're talking about All Out.
Well, hey, that's why you had to buy those stupid DVDs like the Best of Pay-Per-View Matches 2014.
When you already own them all on other DVDs.
Or WWE Ring in the Holiday.
Oh, God. That's a thing?
Ring in a holiday.
Or what was the other one? WWE
WWE
Signature Sounds.
Why is that a thing?
Or the biggest knuckleheads.
Oh, or the WWF Hardcore.
Just hardcore.
That's...
That was bad too. It was like a 1 hour runtime of just like hardcore title segments, not even like the full match.
Oh no, you mean like the hardcore title?
Yes.
Not hardcore, but the hardcore title.
Hardcore title.
The one at WrestleMania 15 was fun.
No, the best DVD he's ever going to have to buy, and it's coming soon. Best of the 24/7 Championship.
Yes.
That's the truth. The truth. The truth. I'm sorry.
With every single one of our Truth's 50+ reigns or whatever on it.
Greatest champion
Gronk
ever.
will be on there too.
Greatest champion ever.
Oh God. So, speaking of that, actually, how many DVDs do you regret buying? So you're like, fuck, only for the collection, only for the collection.
Half.
That's a good question,
Any
actually.
pay-per-view that comes out nowadays, like, I don't want them, but like, people expect me to review them, so it's just like, I mean, I make the money back anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal.
Tell me about those eye for an eye match between Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins.
Yes, we want to hear eye for an eye.
Did you like it? Because the eyes didn't have it.
I was hammered when I reviewed that show.
Or another really bad one too was not for the documentary portion of it, but the John Cena Greatest Rivals. It's like, I have everything on here.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad DVD. It's just like it's already been released. That's the problem.
Or the what was it? Was it the SummerSlam 30 or the Survivor Series 30 that was fucking shit?
Oh, both. But yeah, Survivor Series 30. And Survivor Series is my favorite pay-per-view too, so that one hurt a little more.
Well, hey, Survivor Series is the only pay-per-view where Randy Orton can pin someone on that draping DDT.
Correct.
Hey man, I've been waiting for it. I love that move.
It's one of the best moves of all time. The one where he hit Triple H. H was out for like half an hour.
But all right, sir, we will come back after the pay-per-view is done, and we will catch up with you.
All right, I will be drunk.
So will we.
Sounds good, buddy. See you soon. Bye.
All right, peace.
See you, bud.
All right.
Hey.
We're back with our December to Dismember review.
And our special guest.
Here we go.
Drunk.
DVD Freak is back.
The D stands for drunk in the DVD Freak.
Drunk v. Drunk.
DVD Freak, is it sad that the highlight of this pay-per-view is putting on the DVD and hearing Bodies by Drowning Pool?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys do letter grades?
We do out of 10s.
We do out of 10s, but you do you. You do you.
I'll do a letter grade, I guess. I usually do letter grades. So
It's kind of the same thing. B-, B+. It's kind of like...
Yeah, alright.
All my grades are pretty much F-rated if you're talking 5 out of 10. Out of 10s.
However, the gimmick for quarter grades goes to Chris over here, so you can't do that.
You can't do quarter grades. That's this guy.
You can't do quarter grades. You can't do like B-. You know?
Yeah.
What the hell is a B-?
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, they get all hyped because one show I was given like quarter ratings to every fucking match.
Like 7.5. You're like 7.75. I'm better than you.
So you can't do
and
B+.
You know it.
You can't do you can't do B+ and a half. You can't do it. Copyright infringement.
Okay.
There aren't very many
Fair.
B+ players on this show.
Oh, there's one. You got eliminated early.
We're all C-. Minuses.
All right. So
Charlie Brown.
we started this show off with Hardy Boys versus Eminem.
Match of the night.
By the way, the names were shortened, and it's really strange how that comes out. Like, it's not John Morrison and Joey Mercury. It's
Johnny Nitro?
and Morrison and Molina. It's really strange.
Yeah, he's talking about when they come out and it shows their graphic on the screen, like who they are: Eminem, Nitro, Molina, and Mercury.
And to that point,
It's just a sign of things to come.
I say to that point, it's not even the Hardy Boys anymore. It's just the Hardys.
With a
There you
Z.
go.
Can we appreciate the fact that Joey Styles gave away the ending to the pay-per-view in the intro sequence, where he's like, "Oh, we're gonna have a new ECW champion tonight."
Yes. Yes.
What a retard! Like, how fucking retarded can you be? And you can tell, like, halfway through it, he realized his mistake, but he still had to sell it, so he had to keep going.
Yep.
Oh my God!
There was no cat fight calls though.
At least they didn't call
There
it.
should have been. There should have been.
Yeah.
So
Was
these.
there an oh my god?
No,
count
there wasn't
on
because
here?
none of the matches had a moment that was worth it.
He didn't say "Oh my God"
He
that I
didn't,
even
not once.
heard.
Not once.
Oh man, what the hell? What are we doing?
Exactly.
ECW.
Nothing speaks
ECW.
ECW like 95% of what happens on this show.
Well, the thing is Albert did keep a track of the Melina screams on this first match.
I even timestamped him.
I kept track of how many times I saw Paul Heyman wanting to shoot himself for what they did to his creation.
Oh, he died inside for sure.
Well, him and Vince got into an argument after this pay-per-view on the plane.
Fuck yeah, they
He
did.
basically quit right then and there.
He's like, "Fuck you, Vince, I'm out."
I feel like we should mention the buy rate was 90,000 for this.
Which was extremely low for WWE.
That's
true.
retarded.
Is that
And
is
the
that
attendance-
is that ticket sales and pay per view?
No, it's just pay-per-view
No.
buys on TV.
No, pay-per-view was 90, and then attendance was 4,800.
Jesus.
Woohoo!
I mean, I wouldn't want to go to the show either.
I just stabbed myself with a remote control hearing that.
So before we get into that, I know you already named the match, but he brought up that. I want to bring up something I said right before we got on here. How did we go from ECW One Night Stand 06 to this? 6 months later, we went from 06 One Night Stand, which is actually decent, to this.
Because it's good shit.
Well,
That's good shit.
one guy who's sad that he had to go to this show.
Paul Heyman.
Michael Green of the Angry Grandpa fame, Pickle Boy.
Pickle Boy was here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. No wonder Angry Grandpa died.
Oh, God.
He told the story of how he got tickets and he was supposed to take Grandpa, and Grandpa's like, "I ain't going to that shit."
I wouldn't
He was
either.
right.
Wow.
You can give me free tickets to the show, I wouldn't want to go.
And the buy rate, I presume it's so low because the fact is they have Survivor Series the week before this show.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair though, yeah, it's so low, but 90,000 at like $50 a pop.
Who's paying $50 for 2 shows in 2 weeks?
I'm
me,
saying
not
90,000,
anybody.
$50 a pop, and this show was ass. I mean,
Well, it was also only like 2 hours and 14 minutes, so it wasn't even the full 3 hours.
well, they only announced 2. This is another point I made before we got on here.
Only 2
There's
matches.
only 2
were
matches.
announced.
There's 2 matches announced for the show, and one of them was Raw and SmackDown people facing each other.
Well, on the back of the DVD, I have it right here. There's only 2 matches on the back.
Yep. And you got
What?
the one. You got the one from FYE. I can tell it still has the tag on it.
So
Yeah,
you
fuck
mean,
yeah. I love FYE.
Dude,
So
I
you-
bought mine from Best Buy back in the day.
So you mean after
Oh, there you go.
so you mean after the fact they still couldn't list the matches on the back of the DVD?
No, because they wanted to make it a surprise.
They wanted
A
you
sup-
to buy it, so
Wait.
no, they didn't.
We
Okay.
want you to be excited for the awesome
Tommy Dreamer Davari match.
So it's like an hour and a half Iron Man match and one is an Elimination Chamber match. So great, thanks.
FBI versus Sylvester Turkey, as you say, Albert.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. Albert kept calling him Sylvester Turkey.
Suffering Succotash, by the way.
Oh,
All right,
man.
the Hardys and
Oh, yeah.
Eminem.
I'll be back. I'm getting another drink.
All right.
All right.
So Hardy's Eminem, the Hardy Boys
Perfect
double
time.
team Mercury. Jeff does a drop kick to Mercury. The Hardys do a wheelbarrow suplex to Mercury. Eminem do a double team elbow to Jeff. Nitro tried a standing shooting star press but missed. Matt did a razor's edge powerbomb to Nitro. Eminem did a double knee buster to Matt. Melina then did a head scissors to Matt Hardy.
Yum.
Yum.
Eminem did a double backdrop
The drive-by.
to Matt.
I called it.
Matt did a double backwards neck breaker to Eminem. Jeff did a leg drop to Nitro. Jeff did a face buster. Nitro did a face buster to Jeff. Matt dove onto Mercury. Then Nitro did a tope onto Matt and Mercury. Then Jeff just kind of splashed onto everybody.
Drive spots, yeah.
Jeff did a poetry in motion to Mercury. Hardys did the Twist of Fate Swanton combo to Mercury.
Cheers.
Eminem did a double team elbow to Jeff. Mercury then decided to crotch Jeff.
Crotch.
Jeff did the whisper in the wind to both members of Eminem. Matt did a clothesline to Eminem. Matt did his clothesline bulldog spot to Eminem.
Yeah, he did. It looked good.
Matt did a side effect that Mercury didn't fucking sell. He fell on his ass.
And he did a side effect to Nitro and sold it right.
Matt did a leg drop to Nitro off of Brett's rope.
Brett's rope.
Nitro did a Hurricane Rana / Frankensteiner to Jeff. The Hardys did a superplex to Eminem. Nitro drop kicked Melina on accident. Eminem did the snapshot to Jeff. Matt did double twist of fates off the top rope to Eminem. Jeff did a swanton.
1, 2, 3.
Onto both, and Hardy Boys take home a dub.
So you brought up Melina real quick. The women win this show, all 4 of them.
Yeah, the women were amazing on this show.
One match was half. Half of it was fine because of the women. So,
But
Facts.
so we got a Melina scream count. I'm doing approximate times here. She did one around 5 minutes, around 7, around 8, around 12, around 13 and a half, around 15 and 18 before she got drop kicked and was out of the match entirely.
Yeah, Albert was getting kind of horny for her.
I mean, hey, it's her
her,
O-face.
Ariel, Kelly.
It's her O-face, I'm sure.
Trinity.
It has to be.
Oh, yeah.
The
Well, I
outfits.
mean, you're pretty
though.
jealous of Batista then.
No shit.
At least at the
You
time.
jealous of Batista, Albert?
At the
Oh,
time.
yeah, because he's tapping Dana Brooke at some point, right?
He was doing that. He was
Oh,
tapping
yeah,
Melina for a while.
That's something, DVD Freak. Albert's girl is Dana
I
Brooke.
love Dana Brooke. She does.
Oh God.
The
Why?
man beast. I mean, wait, that's AEW.
That's Nyla Rose.
The man beast.
What was that? Hey, Chris, what was that Taz's hot spot that we were talking about? What was that?
Oh, dude, so there was one point in the match where Melina starts doing like a hand gesture, like, cut it out, take care of it, or whatever.
I think Morrison or somebody had Matt Hardy in some kind of submission move.
And then Taz does like a line saying, "What is she doing with her hand?" And then he looks at Joey and goes, "Oh, she's doing the Taz is hot thing. She's saying Taz is hot."
It's a Taz's hot signal.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Taz was pretty horny today.
Both these teams are freaking outstanding. A lot of good double teams. Obviously, to me, the best match of the night.
Yeah.
The crowd was hyped throughout the whole match. It just goes to show how Eminem was as good as heels as Hardy's were over his faces. The story was good. Hell, I gave it a 7.5.
That's what's bad about this guy. I gave it a 7.5 as well, and it's a match of the night.
7.5, boys. DVD Freak, what are you thinking?
That's a C+.
You know, I only give letter grades for pay-per-views. I give star ratings for
Okay.
matches.
Well, what's your star rating on this?
Maybe like a 3.5.
That's
you
about
know,
a
that
7.
would equal,
A 3.5
that would
is about
equal 7.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the thing, though, that bothers me. This was labeled as a one-time only thing, and then literally at Armageddon, both teams would reunite again.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
sure.
a lot of. They did it at the Royal Rumble 07, which is on a podcast that's going up after this.
And then they also did it at No Way Out 07.
Yeah,
How would you label something at this point one time only when these two teams are in their prime?
I mean, The Rock and Cena fought twice in a lifetime.
Who'd have thought?
Don't mention that shit.
Right,
Alright?
I
Yeah,
hated
he gets
that.
pissed.
Yeah, don't talk about that. I'm still pissed about that.
I'm not happy about it either. Just saying it happened.
Then we had RVD saying, "I'm gonna win the chamber match," pretty much, and that's it.
Yeah,
No,
he,
you're not.
So RVD puts over the elimination chamber by saying he's going to come out. That he understands he will have scars, he'll have bruises. But he says the prize will outweigh the risk, and then he does a little RVD chant to the crowd, and they answer it.
So
and then we go to the next
I'm going to
segment.
follow that with, he said all that stuff about the 02 chamber match, right? Because he actually did have scars and bruises from that one.
Yeah, he does ask for it.
Yeah.
This one is not a chamber match.
And the downfall begins.
Then we got a great match, boys. Matt Striker versus Balls Mahoney.
10 out of 10.
All right.
No.
10 out of 10.
His entrance theme gets a 10 out of 10.
Am I the only one that loves Matt Striker?
You're
You
only
might be.
the only one that loves Matt.
I like him on
Alright, fine.
I like him on commentary because he's a mark.
Okay.
No, we're going to completely pause. You got as much time as you need to explain why we should like Matt Striker.
Click.
Oh, all right. I might be wrong because I can't really make an argument for him.
Hey, look, hey, DVD. What's your real name again?
DVD.
Is your real name DVD? Were you born with that name? Okay, I'll call you DVD. No problem.
Yes, his mother actually named him
my first
DVD.
name's DVD. My last name's Freak.
Okay, DVD. Like, don't worry about it. You can like Matt Striker. I love Enzo Amore, so we're even as far as I'm concerned.
rephrase
All
this.
right, we're even. Yeah, fuck Enzo.
let's-
We're even.
Well, fuck Matt Striker.
Let's rephrase this.
All right,
His
good, there we
name
go.
is Matt Stryker, and that's why he likes.
Exactly.
All right,
Oh,
so the match
shit.
itself.
So first off, Matt Stryker said, "Hey, do you guys want to see me in an
actually,
Extreme Rules
One thing,
match?"
This starts another trope of the show. Every single match from here on out, somebody grabs a microphone pre-match.
True.
Facts.
True.
Matt
Oh, God.
Stryker goes, "Do you want to see me in an Extreme Rules match?" And the fans are like, "Yeah."
The rules are extreme.
Do you think that I'm
Extremely
extreme? No. Albert said the best line when he goes, "Extreme douchebag."
I hate Nash. It's so stupid.
So
And
then
Enzo's stupid too. So.
Enzo's an extreme douchebag too.
But Enzo,
As long as you can admit
Enzo
it,
can
it's
talk.
fine.
Matt Striker cannot.
Matt Stryker can talk. He cut a promo.
He used to skip school as a teacher to go to wrestling events.
I respect that.
I can't talk about Matt Striker right now because it'll spoil future podcasts. I can't do it.
But anyways, so Matt Stryker made his extreme enforcement of rules. No jumping off the top rope.
No profanity.
No hair. No pulling hair.
And he makes matches and
No
rules.
poking
Okay.
the eyes. And no foul language that he repeats twice.
I should say I do respect Matt Stryker for taking the authority role that he didn't have
Right.
Uh,
So.
and enforcing it.
I kind of wish Balls Mahoney said like "fuck" and then he got disqualified for that.
that would have been hilarious.
That'd be great.
I kind of wish that at this point.
Well, I mean, they could have, because at ECW One Night Stand, he does that clothesline over the rope with Tanaka, and he goes, "Oh shit!"
Oopsie.
Anyways, Balls does a pretty awkward looking leapfrog, but it's pretty impressive for Balls.
Balls.
Pretty impressive for balls. Do you say that to all your male servants?
My balls don't leap like that.
Oh God, you gay fucks.
You're the one that said it's pretty impressive for balls.
That's true.
Don't call him BM either.
Oh God, Balls does a cross arm breaker to Stryker. Stryker does a flying arm bar to Balls. Stryker does a neck breaker to Balls.
You really need to stop saying it like that. 'Cause I'm gonna laugh every time you say
Stop
balls.
saying balls.
Balls does a sidewalk slam to Stryker.
Emphasize it. Go all in with balls.
Stryker did a rolling arm breaker to Balls.
Balls deep.
Balls did a pretty nice backdrop to Steiner or to Stryker.
I know.
Scott Steiner.
Big Papa balls.
I think it's the only way you can make it worse. Big Papa Boner popping in this match.
Oh,
But
Pretty
yes,
sure I'm pretty sure Scott Steiner's balls were smaller than others.
true. True.
so then Balls Mahoney starts doing the balls, big ball punches.
EC dub.
Balls Mahoney does a spine buster into a sit-out power bomb, and Balls Mahoney takes the
Why
home the
are you
win.
adding Mahoney now? You ruined it. You ruined the
Okay.
bit.
Matt Stryker's gear. Come on.
His mouth is inside his asshole.
So you know he talks out of his ass when his face is on his ass. Come on.
Yes,
I love
Albert
how
loved his attire, by the way.
I love how Joey Styles said Matt Stryker's the only person that wants to sit on his own face.
Love it. That's good.
The match was blah. Like it was whatever. I gave it a 3.5.
This
whatever.
is exactly what I want from ECW. 10 out of 10.
I
No,
gave
2.
I gave it a
3,
4.
3. I gave it 3.
I gave it a 4 because who the fuck would wear that attire on Stryker?
I mean, this is probably Balls Mahoney's first straight singles match ever, so it's okay.
Hey, you know one thing that they didn't mention on commentary that I always hear during Balls matches
You
is
watch
that
all the Balls matches?
that he punched out a referee the first time he had a high school match.
First time somebody called him Balls.
They did not mention that.
Oh, no, I will give I will give Balls Mahoney credit for his theme music, which is
AC/DC. I've
Big
got
Balls
Big
by
Balls.
AC/DC.
It's just
This is the instrumental version.
It's a non.
We've got big balls. I like the.
You've got big balls.
Yeah, that's it.
We've got the biggest
Balls
balls of them all. Bam. Nailed it.
If anybody listened to this podcast, go look up Big Balls Based DC and you'll understand exactly what we're talking
You'll
about.
like this show better, or you'll like that song better than the pay-per-view.
I'd be more insulted in the fact that somebody listening to this hadn't heard that song.
Okay, so then what happened, Albert, after this?
All right, so we had
And
CM.
he did give his star ratings. We got to hear from Jim
Oh,
Cornette over here.
that's right. What's DVD Freak think
Dave
about
Meltzer.
balls?
Dave Meltzer coming in.
I'll give it a 2. Yeah.
That's
Out
a
of-
4. You gave it better than we did.
Wow,
I gave it
Yeah.
a 4.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm talking
that's okay.
Hey, a 4 is fine.
4 is fine. 5 was our baseline. Like if you just go out and just do the standard average everyday match.
If I
that's
said,
a
look
5.
at that woman, and you said, that's a 4, that's fine, D?
I'll go Bret Hart. 4 out of 10.
Hey, Jim Cornette said he can fuck 5 2s in one night, and it makes it 10. Okay.
I agree. I completely agree.
Is that by age?
I mean,
or
if you
by...
could still find 5 people willing to sleep with you,
No, by attractiveness, not by age.
Okay, just making sure.
Wow, you went way dark with that one.
Yeah, goddamn.
I was trying to be sadistically funny.
And we thought the DVD Freak was the one who was supposed to be dark.
Hey man, I'm
I
dark.
know.
I'm
I
usually
have
dark
a dark
off
offensive
camera.
sense of humor. Holy shit.
I'm dark off the camera, man. I don't put that shit on.
All right, so after that great match,
Oh, I
we-
do.
Oh, I do, just not. Yeah.
So after that great match, we had CM Punk getting hyped up backstage. He's doing his little hands and his hands together, twirling them around,
Okay,
and
what
jumping
the,
around.
what the hell did they call that? Because they used to call it something.
I don't know.
When Freak, do you remember what they used to say all the time when Punk would be backstage or doing his little hand thing? They used to call it something.
Fucking cracking his knuckles, man.
Jerking off. I don't know.
Yes,
Wow.
they called him. They said he's jerking off back
To be
there.
fair, this is when CM Punk
He's
first
jerking
showed up.
off in the locker room.
This is when CM Punk first showed up, so it was before he was banging everybody. Lita,
Kelly
AJ
Kelly.
Lee, Kelly Kelly.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you do
Hey,
everybody,
CM
then
Punk
hey.
was banging the chicks in Ring of Honor back in the day, so
Yeah,
What
power
chicks?
to you.
Then at the same time, we go to a camera crew running up to Sabu, who was on the ground,
Dead.
out of it, dead.
Stupidest thing ever.
He's either
Stupidest.
injured or attacked, but there's like
I believe.
But Sabu, but he doesn't say anything, so we don't know. And there's no way in my mind Sabu would ever not stand up from an attack
Like that.
from anybody.
I gotta go run and grab my charger outside.
I
It
guess
wasn't-
I guess the genocide caught up to him.
I was gonna say he had a drug overdose. That's the only way I could believe it.
Yeah. And then later we see him on a stretcher. Like, come on, dude. Like, dude, this is what you do. You don't get hurt. But hey, look.
Especially when he used the fucking crazy glue in the barbed wire match.
I mean, if they can send Jeff Hardy out at Victory Road against Sting when he was all fucked up, they can send Sabu out there.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know, man. I
match.
know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So like, there's times where Sabu Kim comes out at Royal Rumbles. He comes out for every match. He brings up a fucking table. He goes through it. Choke slam, whatever. And and Paul Heyman walks up.
The
and
guy
is
super glues his own wounds shut to keep the match going.
yeah, and then we're supposed to believe that like he can't make it to an Elimination Chamber match for the world quote unquote world title.
You're not called the ECW title, world title. At
Well,
this
I
point.
did quote it. All right, I'll fight you about that. I did say that.
And then you have Hardcore Holly, who just happens to be in his ring gear. Oh yeah.
Oh, just ready to
yeah,
go.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to the Hardcore Holly thing. That's ridiculous as well.
Yeah, I mean, so like yeah, we got a bunch of backstage stuff, and like we're also waiting for Chris to get his charger. So
Yeah, we're not trying to lose you here.
yeah, I'm not trying to lose you here.
God damn it.
Yeah, god damn it.
Somebody can't come prepared.
Here he is. He's right here.
This is real professional, asshole.
Who said we were professional? Did he try to say we were professional?
We're up and coming. We don't have viewers like you guys.
You
Yeah,
guys.
that's true.
True.
You guys.
Alright, I gotta plug that into the PlayStation.
Yeah. Turn it on.
I don't know.
Hey, keep talking.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
All right.
Nothing like using a PS5 to charge up some shit.
Charge up an iPhone.
Oh, you got the PS5?
I
Jeez.
did.
How much did that cost you?
With everything I bought, I
Too much?
bought the $500 edition. I didn't have to buy it off the. So.
I'm still stuck on the NES, man.
Hey, DVD. I'm still stuck on. I'm still stuck on Atari 5200.
Fucking
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
the
That's
old
awesome.
man here over here.
I played NES. I'm just making a point.
Okay. Then we went to Elijah Burke and Sylvester Turkey versus the FBI.
Sylvester Turkey. Trinity, 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Yes.
Trinity was looking hot.
Dude, one wrong move with that freaking little get up, and she's showing it off to everybody.
Camera angles, I'll help her get out of it.
Nunzio did an arm drag to Burke. FBI did an elbow to Burke. Turkey attempted to throw Nunzio onto Mama Luke.
The ECW logo blocked Trinity's ass.
Twice.
A lot.
That's unfortunate.
I'm sorry, that's a moment in the match I had to point out.
Burke did the double knees and a clothesline to Nunzio. Mama Luke did a clothesline to Burke. FBI did a double flapjack to Burke. Burke did the Elijah experience to Nunzio. Or actually to Mama Luke and won.
Skull crushing finale.
Sylvester Turkey and Elijah Burke win.
Can we just call him the Pope?
So at the beginning of the match, we had we had Elijah Burke hit the mic again. This is what Legend was saying.
Yep.
And he says that for the first time on pay-per-view, we're going to have the Elijah experience. Well, thank you for this. And they will leave their mark, and I'm pretty sure I left the mark for them. So we had Nunzio and Trey Mamaluke, and like
Tony Mamaluke.
Tony Mamaluke, sorry.
You might as well call him Trey. Nobody knows who the fuck he is.
And this match was because I've always assumed FBI were heels. I thought they were freaking heels in this match, and I was way wrong. And so then Elijah Burke are the heels. Like I was like, okay, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb.
I thought they made it clear when they had a microphone in their hand.
Yeah, they said they were like animals in heat.
That's
The
true.
only
And
the
it
only
went right
one-
over my head. One of those few times where things just go right over my head. I'm dumb.
Go freak.
the only mark they left was a skid mark. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got a mark for him. Yeah. But
Yeah, it was.
The Pope gets so much better in the future.
Yeah. So like are we gonna rate this match on the actual in-ring quality or Trinity?
In-ring
said
quality and Trinity.
I said Trinity's 10 out of 10. I already
Trinity
did
is 10 out of 10, yes.
Yes.
that. Yes.
10. Maybe 11.
Okay.
Maybe.
Freak, what did you think about her boobs?
Jeez,
wasn't talking
you
about
need
it,
a
dude.
minute? Holy shit.
That's all you need?
You want to go to the bathroom?
Already did.
When and where?
Yeah, Albert already did.
That's why there's the hole in the ceiling.
Hey, shut up. My
My
place is falling apart, and it's a nice place, and that sucks.
Jesus Christ.
This match was horrible. I gave it a 2 out of 10, but Trinity made up for it, and she's obviously a 10 out of 10, so good for her.
The women make up for everything on this show.
Dude, I give it a 5 because I was being nice.
It's a.
What?
It's a.
5 out of 10? Average match?
You're the silver one. Come on, man.
You're the silver one.
Bro, come on. I gave it an extra star rating for that point where Nunzio puts on Elijah Burke's hat and the crowd starts chanting, "Where's my pizza?
There is no star rating in a 5.
Where's
out
my
of 10.
gnocchi? Where's my lasagna?
Where's my pizza?"
The crowd became racist, so he gave him more stars. Way
Wow,
to
okay.
show your true colors, bud.
Hey, by the way, did anybody here just go straight to Suffer and Succotash when somebody said Sylvester?
No,
I did.
you're the only one.
And you call him Turkey.
Because Roman Reigns did it. That's why I said it.
Well, and then on top of that, there was the comment in the beginning of the match where Joey Styles goes, "Is this a tag match?"
Yeah, he, like right before the match starts, right after the match starts, he goes, "Is this a tag match?"
But
Because
it was
they were talking about Trinity, and then the match starts. So it's like, "Is this a tag match?"
But it was introduced as a tag team match. It was.
So I have one point to make, and it's gonna be every match, so I'm gonna make it now. Nothing says ECW like straight up singles matches, straight up tag team matches, and rope breaks.
Woo!
Rope break.
Well,
And the Great Khali, but we'll get there in a second.
Oh god.
We love the Great Khali on this podcast.
As in we don't. Maybe.
And you're really showing some true colors today.
DVD Freak, what's your favorite Khali match?
The Undertaker, Last Man Standing from SmackDown.
What's
Oh
your
my God.
favorite Khali match?
Probably the time when he held the world title the wrong way.
Yes!
And had to tell
Upside
him to
down!
face the camera.
I think one of the funniest things.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say the funniest thing I ever saw Khali do was when it wasn't even Khali doing it, but it was just the visual of John Cena having the SDFU on Khali.
Oh, fuck off. I know.
Or what about that time he had a match on Raw with Edge where it was like the loser, or you have to
You
throw
can't
your
go-
opponent over the top rope to win or whatever.
He goes
Edge
over
slides
twice.
out under the ring. Khali goes over the ropes. Michael Cole's like, hello, Khali. You just lost.
And they
That's the
didn't-
Randy Savage
the
elimination
stupid
right
thing is
there.
they didn't even really make him lose there, but then he did it a second time.
Dude, I have a really funny Khali story.
All right, let's hear it.
I went to a SmackDown house show in 2007. It was the Brothers of Destruction versus Khali and Big Daddy V.
Oh God.
They had a house.
5-star
They had a
class.
What do they call it? The
show.
7-star love machine.
When they had a house show at my arena, they would have this little tarp. And Khali ran into the metal part of the tarp and it fell on top of him.
Yes.
And he just like kind of ran around with it like a net trying to get out of it. And it was fucking hilarious.
That's great.
He's a retard, man.
Christ. He's so uncoordinated.
All right, but before we get into that, we need your star ratings for that tag team.
Yeah. What do you think of your
Like
FBF?
like a 1.
Fair enough. I mean, I said 3, so whatever.
Oh shit.
I also go out of 5. So.
Yeah, so
A
We're
1
all-
is 2.
we're all pretty much in line.
All right.
I mean, the whole show's
Then
bad.
we get a segment after this.
Now we go right to the next quote unquote match.
Okay, then we go to Tommy Dreamer versus Daivari.
Or is it the tag team? It's Daivari?
No, it's the Varn time.
Oh my god.
So Daivari comes out.
Speaking
Those
of the
might be
Khali,
Daivari starts coming out and he's talking in Farsi, so no one knows what the fuck he's saying.
not even Khali.
Fucking terrorist.
I made a joke that the only way this would be good is if they brought back Muhammad Hassan. So
Yeah, it would have been good. You can actually talk.
out of nowhere, Muhammad Hassan's back.
All right. Dreamer does a hip toss to Daivari. Dreamer does a drop toe hold to Daivari.
Yay.
Daivari does a baseball slide to Dreamer.
Wrestling.
Dreamer does a suplex to Daivari. Daivari does a rear naked choke to Dreamer, or at least attempts it. Dreamer does a reverse DDT to Daivari. Dreamer does a drop kick in the Tree of Woe to Daivari.
Whoa.
And then there's a roll
Whoa.
up.
Whoa.
And
Woo!
there's a roll up. Nothing
Man,
like.
I'm so drunk.
Yeah, same.
So it's like this match brings up a lot of things that like always annoy me in matches, like stupid faces. Why do things on the outside have to distract you?
Why do you gotta insult Tommy Dreamer like that?
Because he's an idiot.
Yeah, why are you roasting my favorite wrestler?
I was talking
okay?
about his face, but damn.
Oh.
That's your favorite wrestler? Tommy Dreamer?
Fuck no.
It's the
Oh,
Undertaker.
alright.
The Undertaker, that's my
Like,
favorite.
why do faces get distracted by people who come up in the apron? Just don't worry about them. If they get in the match, you win by disqualification. So don't go over there every
You know
time.
what?
I love how the ref didn't see
That's just my trope. This is my trope.
the ref didn't see Dreamer get thrown over the top because Carly pulled the ropes down. So the ref was just supposed to think that Dreamer's an idiot and threw himself over the ropes.
No, that wasn't
that's
it.
Albert's favorite spot because Dreamer gets clothesline or gets thrown into the ropes. Khali pulls it,
The ref's
and the
looking
ref
over
doesn't
it.
even
No,
see it.
No, that's the point I was going to make though. Is because the ref didn't see it, he still throws Khali out. But the idea
Correct.
is, if you said that you were pissed that you threw him out because he didn't see it, but if he didn't see it and didn't throw Khali out, then that means he thinks Dreamer's an idiot for throwing himself over the top rope like an
that's
idiot.
that's not the ref's fault. If Tommy Dreamer's an idiot and falls over, that's on Tommy Dreamer. But the referee should call it what he sees, right?
I don't disagree. I'm just trying to explain.
Thank you.
Hey, I told these guys that they should be happy. That means that Khali's getting off their television screen.
I know, but come on.
He comes back later, and
Yeah, so whatever. He comes back.
He
But,
shouldn't.
but if the ref doesn't see it, he can't call it. How many times do you see some guy getting a hot tag? Referee doesn't see it, says get the fuck out,
dude,
and then but he throws Great Khali out here.
Dude,
This is dumb.
the
It's
Great
dumb.
Khali in this is basically the definition of that chant that I had at live shows.
Earn that paycheck.
I always chanted "earn that paycheck" at ROH shows just because I was like,
You did.
and it was best because we're in the front row, so it was great.
And there's also a
Yep.
point. There's also a point where the crowd starts to chant "We won hardcore," and they did not get it,
They got no hardcore almost at all.
except for the Tommy Dreamer like choke slam on the ring
ramp.
entrance.
Yeah, the double choke bomb, and then Tommy Dreamer's like looking like he's questioning his life choices.
Come on, big
Yeah,
man.
my
does-
feet are numb. I can't feel my feet.
That's my joke. Big man do choke slam. That's all I have to say.
This
Big-
match was a 2.5 tops. Just
Two and a half.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
2.
wrong with you?
It is a 2, Albert.
Tommy Dreamer still took a friggin' bump at the end.
That doesn't count as the match.
The last thing I ever
It
wanted
was still
to
part
do.
of the segment.
The last thing I ever wanted to do was watch Tommy Dreamer do a 80s style wrestling match.
Against Davari, of all people.
All right, your turn.
Yeah, Freak, what do you think, man? You want to roast this one with us?
Oh God, a 1.5. Fuck it.
That equals me. Uh-oh.
It broke. Let's go. Keep talking.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh man.
So we had so if we're done rating that quote unquote segment, we go to another segment. We got Paul Heyman, and this is where he addresses Hardcore Holly and says, "You're ready to go. Sabu can't continue. We're gonna put you in the match, and go get him, Tiger." Basically, is what he's telling him with the old "go get him."
He goes, "You're great," like Tony the Tiger, right?
Yeah, and then we go to the.
Didn't break. It just got really big. Oh no.
What was it?
The little tiny spot blew up into a big
Oh,
spot.
so somebody. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they used the bathroom upstairs.
Someone took a shit upstairs. God
All
damn
right,
it.
so we go to the next match after that.
The plumbing's broken, not my fault.
Yeah, he's got a leak upstairs.
Yeah, we got some environmental issues around here.
So we didn't have,
Professional.
hey, we didn't have environmental issues in this next match because we had Mike Knox and Kelly Kelly versus Kevin Thorne and Ariel.
No, yes, no, yes. Women, yes, 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 yes. Yes.
This match was half fine. Half of it was fine.
So first things first is Kelly gets on the mic and goes, "I want to wish CM Punk luck in the Extreme Elimination Chamber."
Foreshadowing.
Congratulations, he gets eliminated first.
Oh, I'm sure she wished him luck backstage.
Exactly.
sure
She was
CM
wishing him some luck, all right.
I'm sure CM Punk was like, "I'm not fucking tapping that ass again."
I mean,
I think he tapped it right after the chamber match was done. That's why he was eliminated so early.
before,
Fair enough.
He did before. He thought about it during, got eliminated. Did it after because he wanted to do it again so fast. He got eliminated first.
Well, that makes perfect
Facts.
storyline right there. Good job.
All right, so Knox does a clothesline to Thorne.
So
Thorne does one to Knox.
great.
Knox does a slam to Thorne.
Oh.
Knox big boots Thorne.
Uh huh.
Ariel starts choking Kelly in the corner with her foot, and it looks really hot on the camera because all you see is ass.
Oh no! There was a move.
Still, I will stand by this though. There's only one woman in the world who can do the big boot to a throat of a woman in the corner, and that's Stacy Keibler. I don't care who else does it.
Ariel looked pretty damn good doing it because she had that booty
I'm
meat.
saying she's second to Stacy Keibler.
I'm not complaining. Vampire chick was hot. So I'll take it.
Vampire chick was really hot.
Vampire chick.
So then Ariel did some sexy-ish looking dance and then did an elbow to Kelly for some reason.
It's one of those things like why The Rock does all the things he does before the people's elbow. Doesn't make any sense.
Ariel did an STO to Kelly Kelly, or at least attempted
did?
one.
She did?
That's how she won.
Yeah, that's what happened. Sexy pin, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Kevin
sexy
Thorne
thing.
and Ariel win with a
That's all I
sexy pin.
Sexy pin. Nice ass cheek to the face during the
Yeah, I mean, like, in all honesty, if you weren't watching this match for Kelly Kelly and Ariel, there's something wrong with you if you're a warm-blooded male. And if you're a warm-blooded female, in the same vein, you were looking at this match because these chicks are hot. Come on.
Yeah, come on, freak. I bet
If
your
you love
girlfriend would love this match.
I was gonna say if you love
Oh
yourself
yeah,
some,
she would. Fuck
you-
yeah.
if you love yourself some vertical smiles, you love this match.
True.
See, even Freak said his girlfriend would love this match.
And by the way, I'm married, and I for sure would say right in front of her, I'm watching a match for this. And she'll go, I understand.
At least
She
you
will.
don't. At least you don't say in 2 years that's the reason we're gonna get a divorce, like a former coworker I had.
Well, luckily I'm not in the same.
That's
same
actually a
predicament.
really disturbing story, but I want to tell it.
Off camera.
No, I'll tell it right now. Fuck it.
Oh,
Tell it.
here we go.
I worked with this guy.
Look at this guy. He's all like, look at DVDs. Like, yeah, tell it.
I worked with this guy. He's married. He has a kid that was like 2 at the time. But we had a 16-and-a-half-year-old hostess. And I hung out with him and his wife for the first time ever. And he looks his wife dead in the face and goes, "Yeah, Sarah's the reason we're gonna get divorced in 2 years."
Oh.
It's like, damn.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
That's not even a joke. That's what happened. That's the worst.
I love it.
So it came true. So it was actual storyline.
No,
that
they
came
didn't get
true.
divorced though. But that's what he said.
All right, DVD
Oh.
Freak, would you say something like that to your woman?
If he wants to get
yeah,
kicked
but
in the
I would
balls.
get fucking hit.
Get kicked in the balls, Mahoney.
My wife isn't the biggest wrestling fan. She would just roll her eyes if I said that. So like.
No, she'd be like, "Good luck."
Yeah, that's kind of.
No, yeah, you're right. She would say that. She would say that because there's no way I can compare to any guy who's ever whoever has gotten together with Kelly or Ariel. Now, don't get me wrong. Ariel's
Probably
is a
CM Punk.
Probably CM Punk for both, yeah.
And yeah, if he can charm the pants off of them, good for him. But there's no way I ever could. So she's exactly right. So just being real.
All right, Freak. What are your thoughts on this match? Was it a 5-star classic like Steamboat and Flair?
10 out of 10.
No.
Oh yeah.
It was like Okada and Omega. Come on.
Yeah, this was 7 stars, man. What are you talking about?
Everybody's up there. There's like, you talk about it. You're like you talk Flair, Steamboat. You think New Japan, like Kenny Omega and fucking Okada, and then you think ECW.
One night. Yeah.
Kevin Thorne and Ariel versus Kelly and Mike Knox.
I mean, I'm glad this match happened because, like, for real, like.
Can we please throw that in the conversation?
I give this match
I'll defend it.
I give this match a 4 because of the women, period, and I'm being legit about that.
Had nothing to do with the wrestling ability, just the women.
I did the same exact rating for the same exact reason.
Hey, fist bump.
Triple. We're the shielding right now.
We're the shield.
Oh god damn, we're the shield. Bring it in. Okay, so after
man.
So I'm
Hey,
sorry.
you didn't rate it.
What was your ranking? Sorry.
Oh man, like a 0.5 in terms of like wrestling ability.
Oh no, I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was still higher than ours.
Yeah.
There was no rating on wrestling ability in that match.
But hey, then you had the Sandman come out.
Oh man. 10 out of 10, right? Best wrestler in ECW.
Sandman beats up Kevin Thorne and with his kendo stick. He hits himself in the head with the kendo stick. Busts his beer in half. Hits himself in the head with the beer can over and over again.
Before we talk about anything
Yada,
else,
yada, yada.
I want to talk about the travesty of the announcers trying to compare the upcoming fight to Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader.
And I have another point too after you're done.
What? All right.
Did you not catch that?
No, I'm a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, so am I.
True,
That's why
me
I
too.
brought it up.
Well,
Yeah,
he was talking
fuck
about
me,
your
man.
Star Wars tweet actually during the show.
I saw your Star Wars tweet.
What was my Star Wars
The
tweet?
one where you shared the thing about how bad The Force Awakens was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was like, he's like, okay, I'm not talking to DVD Freak about Star Wars.
I don't hate The Force Awakens. I don't think it's as bad as the worst thing that ever happened.
DVD, yes, it was.
Damn it.
Dude, you know what? Hold on, let me show you this.
You're gonna get jealous.
I have
Audio.
I have 2 Star Wars autographs. I have Mark
fuck you.
Hamill.
Oh, fuck you.
But yeah, I also have James Earl Jones.
Oh,
Darth
really?
Vader
Fuck you.
Autograph card.
Yeah. Real fuck you.
I'm a Star Wars dude. I'm a Star Wars Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
No, but like they literally said that as he's on his way to the ring, Kevin Thorne had something in his hand, and Sandman's coming down with his candlestick, and I don't know if there's, I think it might have been Taz. That's like, oh, this is gonna be like Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. I'm like,
It had to be
what
Styles.
the fuck are you talking about?
It had to be Styles.
All
Okay.
right.
Wait. So my last point before we end this match, the Mike Knox heel turn. I think it was well deserved on Kelly. She deserved the beating she got.
Wow, that sounds so bad out of context.
Yeah, Albert, you
Because she was
dick.
cheating on everybody. She was stripping in front of everybody. Which CM Punk good luck in his match, and this basically told Mike Knox to fuck
And her
off.
boyfriend wanted none of it.
So Mike Knox, good for you.
Well, and the
She
best.
finally manned up like a man and
Damn
walked
right.
out of that situation.
He's a man.
Manly
Do you,
man.
do you support domestic violence?
Yeah,
I didn't say that. He didn't do that. I didn't say domestic violence. He just said, I'm not going to tag in. You deal with your own thing. I'm going to do my own thing.
He supported his woman getting brutally beaten by another woman. That's not domestic violence.
Okay.
It was hot
You're
lesbian
just-
action.
But-
maybe he was turned on by it.
And
You
it was a
never know.
sexy pin. You have to admit, it was a sexy pin.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
but-
Mike Knox was the heel, and he deserved to let Kelly lay in the bed she made, and there you go.
she made a bet
She'll-
to get her shit kicked in.
She'll be laying in some bed all right after the show.
Well, there you go. She deserves even more.
She got her shit kicked into the match, and CM Punk's gonna kick her shit in at the end of the match. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Hit the showers, motherfuckers.
Hit the showers, motherfuckers. That's great. Hey, Freak, do you have any other autographs that will make Legend mad? Like,
Shut up, man. What is?
Oh, I have a ton. I have Eddie Guerrero, Vince McMahon.
Alright, I don't care. Eddie Guerrero though.
Oh man, yeah, Chris Benoit, like I said, Ric Flair, Steamboat, Jake Roberts.
I know you got Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
Rollins. I don't like.
I'm
Rollins
trying
anymore.
to sell that.
I don't like Rollins anymore.
I'm trying to sell that one.
I hate Rollins.
If anyone
Over the
wants
last
to
year.
buy it, let me know.
Over the last year, I hate Rollins.
All right, do you have Cody Rhodes?
No, I don't.
Do you have
Good.
Kenny Omega?
No.
Do you have
Are you
FTR?
trying to name people I like in AEW to piss me off?
No, I don't.
Why are you
I
trying to
have
trigger
more
this guy?
Damn, you
I
gotta.
have more old school people.
Hey.
No, you can't trigger me now. He already showed me Mark Hamill and James Earl Jones.
Why are you trying to
I-
de-trigger this guy?
I have an Undertaker on the way.
Ha,
You do
ha,
have-
Fuck you.
I have the same thing.
Fuck you.
I have
Okay,
Undertaker.
either way.
I have Undertaker on the way too, because
Okay,
I
so-
pre-ordered the last ride
Oh.
from the UK.
I have Sting. I have Paul Heyman. I have a lot.
Do you have Paul Bearer?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No, he's dead. I don't have
He's
him.
dead.
How about Abyss? Do you have Abyss?
Did you get his holograms autograph at Survivor Series?
No.
All right, moving on.
Yeah. So we had a segment after that last quote unquote match. We had a segment with Lashley backstage with this. Who was the lady who was interviewing him?
They did not say. She had tits, though.
She really.
That's all that matters.
I thought she was Francine at first glimpse, but it wasn't her.
I mean, that's all it was. Like, it was just there. And she got that weird WWE angle that they look at people, so, like, it was just
The,
there.
the best thing about it is if you look at Albert's notes, it says Lashley with hot chick.
Because who is she? I don't know who she was.
Oh.
Okay, so there's the interviewer, quote unquote, / hot chick, recaps Lashley and Big Show the week before this pay per view, and then one of the things I always get
Hey, Lashley, watch yourself get your ass kicked for a minute.
right, yeah, enjoy this. How do you feel about it? Not too good. Anyway, so
Never give Lashley a microphone.
DVD, I got a question for you. You know when people give interviews in the back and they ask the interviewee a question and then the interviewee repeats the question back to them? For instance, she asked Lashley, since Hardcore Holly replaced Sabu in this match, can you overcome the odds? And he's like, you know what?
I'm going to overcome the odds.
Are you asking me can I overcome the odds? Why do they always ask the question back? It's just so dumb.
It's because they think their viewers are retards, which a lot of them are. So I mean,
Ooh.
Wrestling! Hot takes.
yeah, you WWE fans out there, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah. After that,
Political disclaimer, DVD Freak does not have the same views as the RW Wrestling Podcast. Alright, continue.
Even
you
though
go.
most of the time we have the same agreements.
I just won't say it out loud.
yeah, and that's an interview trope I will always hate, and it'll always be brought up every single time I'm in a podcast.
My favorite is, can you win the Rumble? Well, can I win the Rumble?
Yeah.
Of course I can win the Rumble.
Anybody can win the Rumble.
I just want someone to be like, no, I can't win the Rumble.
And then they win.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be Kurt. That would have been Kurt Hawkins right there.
Titus O'Neil in the biggest battle royal.
It's like, hey DVD, hey DVD, I got a question for you. I got a question for you, DVD. I got a question for you. How do you feel about your DVDs? And what do you say?
How do I feel about my DVD?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you feel about my DVDs?
Yeah, I mean, how
the
dumb.
greatest DVDs on the world, man.
It's the stupidest, one of the stupidest tropes in all of wrestling.
I know how DVD feels about his DVDs nowadays.
He feels
Fucking money pit.
He
Yeah,
feels
I don't
his DVDs,
I
if you
don't
know
watch.
what I mean.
I don't watch the recent ones. People expect me to review them, so I do it.
I did the horror show at Extreme Rules, and my God, was I drunk?
Oh God.
Hey, DVD,
Fuck.
did you happen to catch that joke that Legend threw in there about your DVDs?
Yeah, you feel your DVDs.
Said you feel your DVDs.
I feel them. I do.
Feel them all the time. Tomorrow's gonna be Armageddon 2006.
Whoa.
All right, so after this little
That
itty-bitty...
one's got a little Inferno match, so you're gonna have a little fire down there.
Fire
Oh
crotch.
man, we got the hot ones over here.
So after answering a question with a question, I have no idea what Lashley says because I can care less.
He's
never
very
wa-
he's very soft spoken according to his Titantron.
Yeah, I'm Lashley, and I'm gonna win.
Lashley needs, say, a Paul Heyman or currently MVP
Yeah.
to speak for it.
So then we have Paul Heyman come out to the ring, and he pretty much hypes up the elimination chamber itself.
No. He hypes up the Extreme Elimination Chamber. Because they can never just say Elimination Chamber. Every time they have to say Extreme Elimination Chamber.
It says there's weapons. Yeah, you're right.
Because it's ECW.
In the one time Taz said Elimination Chain, he paused and said Extreme Elimination Chamber.
Because no one else knows any better, so like, why do it? Besides, it's just the Ambrose Asylum before it was the Ambrose Asylum anyway, so whatever.
Alright, you know what's fucking retarded? They have these fucking people in the pod. They have the pods. And they have one weapon inside the pods. That's not extreme. You should have that shit hanging from the ceiling. Like,
lockdown?
It's just retarded.
Lethal lockdown?
It's like they're like, Vince is like, oh, we gotta make this extreme.
They're
like, oh, let's put one table in the match.
Let's put a crowbar, which is one of the stupidest weapons I've ever seen in my life.
By the way, the table never got into the match.
He threw it at a pod and broke it.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
That table was annoying.
Alright, run down the boring shit that happened in this match so we can roast it.
Alright, we got Extreme Elimination Chamber match for the ECW World Title.
If I made so, the appearances were before he introduced the play-by-play. Big Show came out first.
Play-by-play guy over here, Jim Ross.
Big Show came out first, followed by the best of all time, CM Punk. Then Test, and then Bobby Lashley. They're all in the pods, and RVD and Hardcore Holly start the match.
Actually, Albert, with the whole best in the world thing, he will agree with you since that's his logo.
He didn't say best in the world. He said best of all time. So I have a question. Do you really think
Freaks logo?
I just love him.
Do you really think?
I have a CM Punk tattoo.
He does.
Okay, so do you think CM Punk is the best of all time?
No, not best of all time, but
it is in a noticeable spot on DVD Freak as well.
Dickhead?
Yes, it is on the head of his dick.
Yeah, man. Every time, dude. They're like,
just a big Chicago Star logo on the tip of his dick.
I'm sorry, I don't like the guy, Legend. Fuck off.
I was gonna say his ass cheek, but you know.
I mean, if that's true, then props to you for that.
That's taking your support for CM Punk a brand new level.
I have no problem seeing
Punk is on his ass all the time.
That's weird and scary to think about.
Unlike Matt Striker, right?
Oh, you and your Matt Striker.
You brought it up, face on the ass.
Okay, Holly hung up RVD on the ropes. RVD did his Spider-Man spot.
Never gets called.
I hate this. I don't hate that they do the Spider-Man spot. I hate the fact that they always say it's Spider-Man.
But they know it's coming, right?
Every time. And he almost didn't. And I was like, yes, because I said it first. And then 2 seconds later, he's like, Spider-Man. I'm like, fuck you.
Holly then threw RVD into the chains and slammed RVD onto the steel. Hardcore Holly then, for some reason, got on the top rope and jumped at RVD, who then RVD got his leg up.
Wrestling.
Hey.
What was he even doing when he jumped off the top of the rope?
Nothing.
If he just landed on his feet and took a boot to the chin, what was he going to hit if he didn't get blocked?
The ring.
He wouldn't have hit anything.
Exactly.
Then RVD does his rolling thunder onto Holly onto the steel.
Okay, that was fine.
Over the top rope.
Holly then slammed RVD into the ring. Holly did a drop kick to RVD. Punk came in then and threw the chair at Hardcore Holly's head. Then Punk did a springboard to RVD.
Still headshots.
Then he threw the chair at RVD.
Yay.
RVD threw the chair at Punk.
Yay.
Well, okay.
RVD did a monkey flip to Punk.
Let's play catch.
Punk did a leg drop onto RVD onto the chair.
Yay.
Punk then threw RVD into the chair into the corner.
Yay.
And then he went out and kicked that chair.
Yay.
Hardcore Holly swings Punk into the chains.
That was a good spot.
Yeah.
Holly kicks the chair into the Punk. Holly does a superplex to Punk.
The chair gets more use than any other weapon in this match.
Punk does his corner knee to Holly. RVD then kicks Punk. Test comes in, starts using the crowbar on RVD and CM Punk's head.
Stupidest move. Fucking wrestling object.
No. In this case, RVD was busted open, so the crowbar to his forehead.
Don't care.
I'm just saying.
Don't care.
RVD hits Test and Holly with a chair.
I agree with you 100% for that.
RVD does a leg drop with the chair to Punk.
Yay.
Bye.
RVD does a 5-star frog splash to Punk, and Punk's out.
And the guy that should have won the match gets eliminated first.
Bye-bye.
Test then does a big boot to Hardcore Holly. And
okay, we gotta pause right here.
What?
This is the stupidest thing that's happened in this entire show.
Hey, Chris. What does that say right there?
What? Well, because
Anybody want to explain
Holly
to me
kicks
that?
out at 2,
The ref doesn't even count 3. That's the stupid part. He actually stops and he still kicks him out of the match.
He's like, "Oh, come on, go, come on."
You can hear Hardcore Holly saying, "Oh, I'm out." Like, fuck.
Like,
yeah, because he technically kicked out.
So like, did either Hardcore Holly fuck up, or Hardcore Holly didn't want to be in the match anymore?
he's got to go fuck Kelly. It's his turn.
Oh.
Oh my God, they're running trains on her in the back. Eh?
So Punk is back to run a railing her, and
Rumor
then like,
is.
so you mean to tell me, based on that,
Punk
that Punk
left
is
the ring.
railing her right now, is done, goes to the mic, tells the ref, eliminate somebody quick because Kelly needs somebody.
Punk wasn't even out of the
Hardcore
ring by
Holly.
the time this happened. That's the worst part about it.
Wow.
But
That's a storyline I'll follow.
That's fucking weird, Albert. That's the story you want to
But
follow.
if we follow,
Because it's better than this.
Dude, I'll follow that.
the problem though
I'll
is if we follow
that.
that story, that means Big Show's last.
Poor Big Show.
No, that's poor Kelly. Big Show gets up there after everybody else.
True. And she's wore out.
Oh, that and the
Yeah.
fact that he's 500 fucking pounds.
That's what I was getting at. God damn.
Dude, that missionary position should be dead. That'd be necrophilia.
So
That-
pretty much like Taps is like playing. Taps is, like, yeah. She's tapping out like no one's caring.
All right, now I can continue. That was the stupidest spot of the match, or the whole show actually.
Yeah. this is
So
dumb.
then RVD gets on top of Big Show's pod and attempts to jump off of it.
Any other pod would have done just the same.
First, he flicks off Big Show, and Big Show then starts grabbing his leg.
Because
Through
for
the
some
chains.
reason, I don't understand. That's a chamber design I never liked. I don't understand why there's chains on the top of the cage.
Test then goes
They
up
would
to
improve
that
it.
pod and launches RVD off
would
of
improve
it.
They never do.
Then Test does an elbow on the top of the pod to RVD and eliminates him.
Yay, fuck you.
So then Test is just waiting there dead for like a minute.
And the fans are booing their asses off of this.
They
Well,
are.
I mean, not even booing. Like, there's only like 10 people actually paying attention, but those 10 people are booing.
Then Lashley's pod is supposed to open. Paul Heyman's security lock the pod door.
And the table gets used.
So then Lashley uses his table to get out of the pod.
Yay. That's what we want to see tables for.
Then Lashley does a diving clothesline to Test.
Cool.
Bobby Lashley then slams Test into the pod.
Cool. Lexa.
Test is choking Bobby Lashley with the big boot.
Love it.
Lashley kicks the chair into Test.
And we can't talk about it.
It's
No,
into
we can't.
Test's head. Bobby Lashley does a suplex to Test. Then Bobby Lashley does a spear to Test. Test is the fuck out of there.
And now we got another
Bye.
minute and a half time to wait. This is the best Elimination Chamber of all time.
Okay, so before you go on, so you mean it's, I'm sorry. Finish the match, and I'll talk about it later.
Alright, so then Bobby Lashley
Sorry.
gets pissed off and chucks his table and a chair at the pod that Big Show's in. Big Show then gets in there with this barbed wire baseball bat and starts swinging it at the chair that Bobby Lashley's currently holding.
Stupid.
Then he swings it at the chains and gets it stuck in the chains.
Good job,
And then the ref pulls it out.
because wrestling.
Best
Wrestling.
possible turn you could ever write for this match is the ref starts hitting Big Show and Lashley with that fucking
That'd be
bat.
funny.
That would be
That would
Yeah,
have been great.
That'd be great.
There's no point in the ref pulling it out of there, is what I'm saying.
Lashley then throws Big Show into the chains.
Wrestling.
Then he
Wrestling.
throws Big
Wrestling.
Show through the
Wrestling.
pod. Lashley does a DDT to Big Show. Then Bobby Lashley does a spear to Big Show, and Bobby Lashley wins.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
All right.
Stupid.
So here's my problem with this match, and it's going to get a 5 because they all went out and worked their asses off. Don't get me wrong. But it's going to stay that way. The story's just dumb. If the whole idea is to get Bobby Lashley over, why not have an up? And it's supposed to be up against all the odds. Why would only Big Show and Hardcore Holly and Test share the ring for about 3 minutes total? Why?
Because Test doesn't want Hardcore Holly in there to begin with.
Apparently, because he eliminated the guy he's supposed to work with.
Oh, he did and he didn't.
And then and then on top of that, I'm sorry. It's just story that's just so dumb. I'm not even gonna try to talk about it too much.
My comments to this
This is dumb.
In the immortal words of the comic book guy from The Simpsons, worst chamber match ever.
All right, Freak. What do you think?
Oh man, I don't know if I'd say ever. Some of the PG chambers were fucking shit.
I think the one that the women had at this year's chamber was worse.
I didn't watch that one, so worst chamber
Yeah,
match
I didn't watch that. Oh wait, is that when what's her name?
Yeah,
what's her,
what's her name did the
what was
thing?
her name?
That's when Shayna Baszler's standing out.
Yeah.
She eliminates everyone. She's standing there for 2 minutes, just taunting.
Yeah, that's the worst one ever. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about the women's one. I forgot they did that. So I guess this is at least memorable. I remember it happening.
Yeah, and then like Lashley goes and hits spears on everybody, and the whole point is that Lashley is supposed to go overcoming the odds and coming from fighting from underneath because y'all nasty motherfuckers. I heard me say coming. But like he didn't have to do that. He fought him one at a time. He didn't fight Test at all, as far as I know. I'm sorry, he eliminated Test. I'm sorry, but he didn't fight him very often enough to where like if so like the way I would have booked this match, if you want to get Lashley over, bring him in at the beginning, like 1 and 2, and then have him get his ass whipped, and then have to overcome Hardcore Holly, Test, and then Big Show. But they didn't do that.
You had to do a Big Show.
So like, why even like? I didn't care at all. And this match was a 4. I'm going to go below. I'm going to go below 5.
You even lowered it.
I lowered it. I'm going. It's going to a 4.
Damn, he lowered his original rating.
I had one comment.
It's annoying.
I had one comment because you forgot to bring it up during the review of what happened, and then I'll throw it back to DVD here because we kind of cut him off. No, the smaller guy always jumps in the big guy spot.
Yeah.
We didn't call that out.
It's annoying.
It's the stupidest thing,
Oh.
and I see it in every match when the smaller guy jumps into the big guy catches him and power slams him. It always happens.
Yeah,
Yes.
DVD, what do you think about that particular spot where the small guy always has to jump onto the big guy thinking I got this, and then he gets knocked the fuck out?
It's the big boy rule.
I don't know why Rey
It's just one
Mysterio
of those-
thinks he can jump into Brock Lesnar. Stupid.
It's one of those things where it just makes wrestling look really fucking fake.
See? All right, he's on our side.
It really does.
Yeah,
You would think by the time
Go ahead.
you would think the baby faces would realize, hey, it's not going to work. But
I've done
no,
this a million.
they just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Like baby faces nowadays, who are like Rey Mysterio size, maybe a little bit more,
Are dumb.
have watched 35 fucking years.
35 is like fucking forever.
You know, of guys like watching Martin Jannetty like body pressing
Marty
into
Jannetty dropped.
Martin Jannetty or Shawn Michaels like body pressing into Akeem, and what do? Catches them, drops them, match over. Like, why would you do it? Stop it. Just stop.
My favorite one is when they don't catch him. They fuck it up. They just drop him.
Me too.
Well,
But
then-
alright,
yeah.
back to your thoughts on the match.
Yeah, DVD, let's hear you roast this shit.
Oh my god. Well,
That's enough.
CM Punk was supposed to be the original winner here.
Yeah,
which
that's okay.
I'm cool. I would have been cool with that.
Or even RVD.
And that's who was over with the crowd. So, you know, you have Bobby Lashley, who is the Vince McMahon pick, which I'm kind of surprised about for obvious reasons.
I'm
But
The
No,
WWE
I'm not surprised at all.
ECW pick.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised at all. He's
Vince is racist. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Oh.
yeah, Vince is racist, man. Come on.
Otherwise,
Yeah, but-
otherwise Booker T would have won in his favorite show, WrestleMania 19.
Yeah, but the black guy won here, though.
That's why he said he's kind of surprised.
Oh, I see.
Well,
Okay, gotcha.
It's not like he won the world title. He won the ECW title.
See,
It's
the
not that
ECW title is not a world title. Stop counting it as such.
At this time,
Yeah.
it was a world title.
Shut up.
Yeah, quotations world title.
Until Vince
Fuck me.
wins it, it's still a world title, damn it.
Which is
Vince,
literally
yeah,
the
he won
next champion, so you can just shut up about that.
Well, it's just funny because he had Bobby Lashley win, but then he buried him eventually anyway. So,
Hey, he had a do-rag on. That made it funny.
It's good shit.
do-rag. Him and Umanga.
Umanga. And Shane.
Umanga.
Shane O'Mac was there. Come on, man. He's the best wrestler in the world.
He's the best
In
in
the
world,
what?
man, according to
In
the
the
Saudi Arabian.
world.
Oh, man. Yeah. Fuck.
So out of 5, what would
It's,
you? Out of 5?
I would give it a 2.25.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah,
took your fucking thing.
Dude, you can't quarter stuff. You can't quarter stuff.
Oh, I quarter it, man. I quarter
Wow.
it. But
Hey, I'll let the
Yeah,
guy with the more subscribers fucking get the quarter here.
Okay,
Hey,
fair
no,
enough.
I was gonna say
I
because
got,
you
like,
brought him
6.
here, he should be able to steal your gimmick.
Yeah, he can steal my
Yeah.
gimmick. It's fine. He's the guest.
oh, yeah, I go off the quarter scale. So
Fair
I,
enough. Fair
Okay,
enough.
okay.
Times it by 2, it's only 0.5, so it's fine.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Okay, out of our ratings, I gave it a 6.
I gave it a 5. I didn't like it.
I'm
What?
a,
A 6? Come on,
A
man.
A 6 out of 10, a D rating. Come on.
I gave it a 4. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it got the deep D from Vince McMahon, fucking ECW.
I gave it an E minus. So
here's the thing. I gave it a rating trying to take booking completely out of it.
No, but you can't do that though.
You
The
can.
booking of this match.
But I couldn't.
I was trying to look at it just in ring quality.
The booking of this match is part of the reason why the match sucks so bad. So you kind of have to put the booking in there.
But at the same time, Chris and I were talking about this, and at a point I understood it, but when the match was unfolding, I was like, I can't. I went below 5. I can't do it because it was horrible.
Final thoughts. Did anybody watch the show? No.
Watch the first match. You're fine.
Then turn it off.
And then thank God you didn't waste like $45 on a pay-per-view.
And buy the DVD, which I even have. So.
Well, then go on YouTube and look up Hardy's and Eminem.
Yeah, you can be like Chris and Legend and the DVD Freak and own that DVD.
I'm gonna burn it after the show. So.
Dude, I have it right there. I even displayed it for this review, even though it's not a video review. So fuck me.
So he does know it's an audio podcast.
I told him it's an audio podcast. It's all good.
I've been drinking. I don't know what's going on.
Hey man, I don't care.
All right.
This was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be because I hate this show so
All right,
much.
DVD Freak. So you do letter grades for the whole show. Is this an F+?
F minus?
I wouldn't say it's an F. I'll give it a D minus.
A what?
D minus.
He's giving it the D minus.
The Vince D minus grade of fuck you ECW guy.
Well, it's better than D minus.
All right. That's the review part. Now we can just shoot the shit.
You want to shoot the shit on the podcast?
This is the fun part.
This is the epilogue?
Yep, this is the epilogue.
Epilogue.
All right.
Hey, DVD, you got football games on in the background over there?
No, he doesn't like football.
Oh fuck! I hate football.
Oh,
okay,
fair enough.
You fucked that one up.
Yeah, Albert, come on. I know he don't like sports.
Well, how am I supposed to know that?
I can't get mad because we're Star Wars people. I can't get mad at another Star Wars person, so we're good.
You like baseball, basketball?
Unless we're talking Star Wars, that's a whole different thing.
No sports at all?
No. He likes sports entertainment.
No, he likes wrestling. He likes wrestling.
I like combat sports like boxing and MMA. I love that stuff.
So, what did you think about Tyson?
He won.
He clearly won that match.
He won. That draw bullshit.
That's just for exhibition's sake, yeah.
Hey.
Do you think you could beat Logan Paul's ass?
Yeah, anyone could. Fuck Logan Paul.
Now, apparently Nate Robinson can't. You gotta knock the fuck out.
I have no idea who this motherfuckers are. So.
Logan Paul's a YouTuber. Nate Robinson played basketball.
I'm watching a 12-10 KC game for.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's Albert, ask him some old school questions.
Like I would imagine like you've seen some DVDs from way back in the day. So you've seen quality from one DVD from like we'll say like 88, let's say, right? You've probably seen like Clash of Champions 1. Have you seen that before?
Yeah, I actually reviewed it. Yeah.
So there was no DVD for that, but like the recording itself, as time has gone on, what is your favorite? Like favorite I guess is the wrong word. When did you think? Okay, even better question. So when watching like TNA DVDs, all those video packages that hype the matches, they eventually got to the point where they equaled WWEs. And my question is like so. I'm sorry, I'm not actually saying questions. I'm drinking just like you are, apparently.
Yeah.
Drinking just like you are.
Okay, so
straight edge. Everybody's straight edge.
There's no X's on my hands.
No,
my cat.
Fuck that.
But
I agree.
But like as you started watching wrestling,
Actually, you're pretty much straight edge, Chris.
And you bought all these DVDs. I guess the dumbest question of all time is going to be like, which DVD have you watched had the best production, the best hype packages? If you had to name one, it's probably a dumb question. You probably answered this question 1,000 times.
Actually, saying it in that particular way, he has not heard that 1,000 times.
No, I haven't actually. That's the first time I've been asked that actually.
If you had to pick one, like production from beginning to end, from like the show itself, the way the DVD presents it, the way the show was produced, and the way the quality itself looked, as far as like what you were watching.
Execution.
Sure.
Yeah, no.
You talking about straight pay-per-view releases?
Yeah.
Unless there's a
Oh,
special
man.
show that worked for you.
I mean, biggest reason I'm asking is because you have like about who knows how many DVDs, and you have to have one that you think
actually,
about.
he has a count somewhere.
You have a
Yeah, well, this isn't even. I don't know if you guys can see. I have a whole other side over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, they have not seen your collection before. I've obviously seen it.
I watched it. I went back and watched his video on his collection.
Because I've been with you since the DVD Freak Punk days back then.
Oh yeah, DVD Freak 27.
Yep,
back
the
when me and Gemini had a feud. But
By the way, okay, I'm gonna show you Albert again. Please tell me he looks like Gemini, because he kind of does.
He's old as dirt.
yeah,
Gemini?
show me. Let me see him.
All right, Albert.
Who's Gemini?
Oh, dude, he does look like Gemini.
Oh, me.
That's the old man of the podcast. Right there.
That was his rival at one point in time.
Kind of shook my chin while you do that. Am I are we gonna wrestle in a match at some point?
Fuck, dude, yeah, we'll keep
hopefully you don't, because I don't want you to lose on our podcast.
I already got the RW Wrestling name.
Because I'm the dirtiest player in the game. I will freaking go for his balls, you know.
Obviously he watches the old shit too, so he would know how to counter that.
Yeah,
Okay, whoa. Can DVD
Dude,
answer
I
the
have the
question?
Uh,
heel tactics. Come on.
Yes, so that'd be fun. Heel versus heel, great. I got beer
That's
bottles,
modern
so what are you talking
WWE
about?
Shit.
All right, DVD. So his question with the quality, that one's one I've never heard anyone ask you before.
That's a tough question. Like, because I don't really look at that kind of stuff, because I'm an old school fan. So it's like me with film as well. I don't look at special effects. I don't look at production. I look at story and all that stuff. So,
And not to interrupt, I remember at the beginning when we were doing the interview process, you were talking about how you prefer the action in the ring outside of
The storylines,
the actual
and whatnot.
outside of stuff, which I actually agree with. So that is a hard question to answer when it comes to that, because you're asking outside of the ring questions too.
yeah. That's,
Plus, remember, Albert, he said he
impossible.
likes the black and white wrestling over what's going on today.
Yeah, I didn't say that. He said he appreciated it.
WWE might as well be black.
Yeah, I prefer black and white wrestling. I prefer black and white films. I prefer black and white wrestling. So.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
If they made The Force Awakens black and white, would you like it better?
No.
Thought I'd try.
What if they made it a silent film?
Well,
Oh,
All right, look at it this way. The Force Awakens is the best film out of the trilogy, but that's like saying you took 3 piles of shit.
The Last
and
Jedi
one
is the worst
smells
movie
less
ever
than the
made.
others.
Last Jedi is terrible.
Yeah, fucking. I think Rise of Skywalker is the worst film.
It had to
Thank
fix
you.
everything from Last Jedi first. That was the problem with that movie.
That was the
Yeah,
problem.
that trilogy doesn't exist. Fuck them.
Yeah,
I
thank
hate
you.
them.
Thank
How do
you.
you feel about The Mandalorian?
God. What?
How do you feel about The Mandalorian?
I actually kind of like it. That's
All right,
one of the few
all right.
things I've actually enjoyed that
I
Disney has done.
told you,
so.
Disney makes Mandalorian.
I didn't say it wasn't good. I just haven't had any reason to go watch it to think it, to see if I do like it. You know.
All right, what do you think about Sasha
agree with
Banks
that,
in The
yeah,
Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Well,
I was so shattered by what they've done that it took me a while to actually watch Mandalorian. So I didn't even want anything to do with it.
Thank you, Disney. Thank you, Disney.
Well, how was Sasha Banks in The Mandalorian?
She said like one sentence.
Yeah, she was just standing there like a retard. Oh my god.
All right, should they have picked Becky Lynch for that position instead?
Doesn't matter.
No, I hate Becky Lynch. Fuck her.
Really?
Seth
Yeah.
Rollins tried.
Is Lana your top 10 female wrestlers?
Please say yes.
No.
Please say yes, he says.
Lana Day,
No.
you know? Come on, Lana Day.
Yeah, Miro Day.
Let's see.
Miro, I'm gonna throw you.
I-
Get mad about my actually not plugged in video arcade machine.
I know your answer on this, but they don't. If you
Still didn't answer the last
What are-
question.
what are
because we
your-
keep interrupting.
what are your 5 old school tag teams that are your favorite?
Ooh, interesting.
Oh my god. The
I know you're number
Brainbusters.
1.
So old school being from when to from
You know, like
What do you
let's
classify
just
as
say
old?
let's just say 80 to 95.
I was
Ooh,
gonna say
I
for
got-
the 90s, it's old now.
Well,
it's classics, 20 years.
I love Demolition.
Yeah.
I love the Brainbusters.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
The Road Warriors.
You like Demolition, but not the Werewolf.
Yeah,
that's
Albert
weird-
hates LOD for some reason.
So that's
Yeah.
a weird.
Okay, dude, that's fine. I understand. Oh man, I'm too drunk for this.
Please say Power and Glory.
That sounds like I'm gonna. God damn it! Don't say Power and Glory.
Please say the Killer Bees.
Now, add the Steiners and the Heart Foundation. I'll be okay with it.
Heart Foundation for sure. Yeah. The Steiners I like, but it's just like Scott Steiner kind of turned into shit, so it's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
so
hard
did
to
the Road
look
Warriors,
back
so
at
whatever.
them.
What about Mr.
Yeah.
Saito and Mr. Fuji?
Sure.
Sure. Austin and
Yeah.
Pillman, man. Austin and Pillman.
Hollywood Blondes?
British
Yeah, Hollywood
Bulldogs.
Blondes. Yeah.
British Bulldogs are one of the best until like Dynamite Kid started getting hurt, and then
Matilda.
Matilda. God help me.
Greatest manager of all time, Matilda.
I don't know, dude. What about Rocco?
Oh, see, that's the Road Warriors right there.
Dude, everybody knows the greatest manager of all time is Rico. They faked the whole
Dude.
gay wedding and got the LGBT community to believe in it, and then they said it was all a cop-out.
That's the biggest swerve of all time for the LGBT.
And they
Dude,
pissed-
I'll tell you what though. Did anyone actually think Eric Bischoff was in the disguise?
No, but then again, we were like 7.
7. What year?
When I watched it,
Alright.
I didn't think he was a disguise. It did catch me off guard.
See, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, because we...
It caught me off guard.
Obviously, Freak, you were born in like 97-ish.
96.
So we're actually
96.
older than him, but he watched all the older stuff more than we have.
Oh, not...
And this was like what,
actually,
oh-
me and him are about on even tracks.
Okay, you
Not
watch a
you.
lot more than I do.
Not you. You're not on even
Yeah,
tracks.
I would be what you would call an AEW mark.
You are an AEW mark.
And one of the best tag teams of all time back in the day was the Rock and Roll Express, and this bar none, they beat everybody.
Hey, to be fair, we reviewed the AEW shows, and we're usually on par. I'm not like AEW mark, that's the greatest thing I ever saw.
I agree.
We reviewed All Out, and we panned that show, so.
That show sucked.
Here's my thing about AEW. When they're great, they're great.
I
But
agree.
when they're bad, they're really fucking bad.
Stadium
So-
Stampede?
What?
Stadium Stampede?
The Stampede
I
match.
didn't watch that. No,
Jim
I didn't
Cornette
watch
did it.
that, but
Please watch it, Freak, just for your channel.
You gotta
alone.
review.
I
Don't you do the
don't wanna
DVD
watch
reviews?
that.
Don't you do the DVD reviews? You gotta.
Freak, you gotta do a live stream reaction of Stadium Stampede.
Hey, Freak,
I
I'll
don't
be
want
honest with you. Hey, Freak, I'll be honest with you. When I was gonna watch the match, I knew it was gonna be a spot fest and an edited bunch of nonsense, but it was still fun. Go watch it.
It's fun.
Okay.
That's the problem. It's
Go
fun.
watch it. It's fun. Just for once in your wrestling career, suspend your disbelief.
Yeah, that helps.
it's hard for me to do.
Me too. Trust me. Me too. Trust me.
I put it like this. I don't like cinematic matches. I think they're dumb.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I enjoyed this, and I enjoyed the
Boneyard match.
Boneyard match for what it was too.
No, fuck the Boneyard match. God damn it. No.
I said for what it was.
No. I actually, dude, I
hated
someone
the-
today.
You're
I
an
saw
AJ Styles guy,
someone
though, that's
today-
why.
I am a Styles guy though. That's another reason.
Somebody told me today that was the best match of the year.
Oh,
No.
this motherfucker.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna break some rules right here. We have an Undertaker podcast going up after this, even though we already filmed it. And while we were talking about great Undertaker matches, put the Boneyard match on his list.
I put it on the list
What?
because that was the last match he wrestled.
Doesn't
All
matter.
right,
you
you
put
know
it
what?
on the list.
I'm going to take a piss. I need a break. No, I'll be back.
Yes, this is the greatest podcast ever.
I had to break it, dude. I had to break the rule
You
because
did.
He had to pee because of you.
you said it was so fucking bad. I had to do it.
I'm not saying it sucked, but
I'm gonna ask him about the Boner Yard match.
I didn't even
Talking
say-
Shop of Mania.
you said
When he
Boner
come-
Yard.
No,
You said Boner Yard.
It's
Yeah.
Gallows and Anderson's talking shop, man.
Yeah.
They had a Boner Yard match.
Yeah. I
No.
watched that. I watched that match. It was fun. Like I
I didn't even get
Wait,
to
wait.
explain what my point was.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My point about it was like I said, the only cinematic match I've liked. I mean, I did kind of. I had a kick out of the Elite Deletion match from the last show, but he's not here for that, so we're not going to talk right up.
He actually liked that.
But okay, so the Stadium Stampede match is more like that, then the Boneyard is like the Stadium Stampede match. So he would like the Boneyard match if he liked the Elite Deletion match.
Yeah, because he thought that was alright. He thought the whole Full Gear was an amazing show.
I will bring that up when he comes back.
Very good.
My point about the Boneyard match is when you go Boneyard match or fucking whatever the fuck the Firefly Funhouse match was, the Boneyard match is good in comparison to that.
Well, yeah, because the Firefly Funhouse, you don't know what the fuck is going on.
I mean, even understanding what's going on.
Well, no one knew what a Boneyard match was to begin with before the match started either.
They knew what a...
Travis Kelce just scored, by the way.
They knew what a Buried Alive match was.
It
It's
doesn't
essentially the same thing.
Doesn't matter. No, but fucking... Yeah, I fucking popped him on the Boneyard match.
We're gonna ask him about the Boner Yard match when he comes.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the Boner Yard match. You can have fun with
You
that.
guys are nasty.
It was really funny, actually.
Hey, the big old bubble that's gonna be above the toilet, don't touch it.
For audio podcast's sake, I just did the up, down, right, left. Pray to God shit.
Oh man, look at how big it got.
All right, DVD Freak, you're not a huge fan of cinematic matches.
One second. I got a point.
No, I hate cinematic
He
matches.
told me something we were talking about when you were gone. So he said you liked the Elite Deletion match from Full Gear.
I didn't like it. No, it was horrible.
See?
I thought you
didn't
thought it
say-
was alright.
See?
I thought it
See?
was okay in terms of like
Yeah, that's
cinematic,
probably
but
good,
it was still.
Well, that's what, I rate the cinematic matches as not matches for one, because they're not.
They're not they're not matches. They're segments. But
I would
Yeah,
say the
that's-
Stadium Stampede match is not as over the top as that was, but still like fun and enjoyable. There's moments you'll enjoy whether you like it or not. You're gonna chuckle.
Did
Yeah, give it a chance.
you watch Talkin' Shop-A-Mania?
Oh my god, you're gonna kill this.
no,
man.
I did not.
You're gonna kill
No.
this man if you explain what you're about
man.
to talk about.
So you didn't watch the Boner Yard match?
No, dude, I don't watch anything anymore unless I'm required to. For
and if
my
he's
other
trying to make some
podcast.
money.
This is Gallows and Anderson, though, man. They're funny as fuck.
I don't fucking care. I don't like comedic wrestling.
I agree with that.
So,
I don't like.
so you're saying you hate Joey Ryan matches?
Yes.
Yes, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Come on,
they're
man.
boring.
Like, you jackass! Of course I hate that shit.
I'm gonna go with it because you said that. I'm gonna say he hates Orange Cassidy too.
Who?
Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy?
I don't know who that is.
The guy who
Orange
fought-
Cassidy,
Yeah.
fuck him. But I'll tell you what.
What's your review of the Mimosa Mayhem?
Oh, God, that match sucked.
The what? Oh god, don't get me started on that. Come on, man. That's the dumbest shit. I hated that paper.
That is probably one of the worst things I've ever seen Jericho do.
I'll tell you what, Chris Jericho is a genius, but lately he can fuck off. I hate him. Like,
That is a cornet thing right there.
It is a cornet thing. He
a
is
piece
trying
of
to ruin
shit,
MJF
man.
though.
That fucking singing segment, like, I think I'm done after that. Like,
With
I'm just
MJF or
done.
Jericho or
La,
both.
la Dinner Lobby Air or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, like, I love MJF, but Chris Jericho, like, he needs to get, like, an inoperable tumor and just die already. Like, I can't take him anymore.
Oh man, all right. He's
Damn.
gonna be a face sometime next year. We'll come back to this when
Oh,
he's
bullshit.
when he's a
Fuck
baby
him.
face.
Hey, Freak doesn't want him to be a face anymore.
He needs to do some cardio,
That's true.
and, oh my god, he looks like Yokozuna. Holy shit.
Looks like Yokozuna. That's a new one.
Yo, he's getting old. That's his only issue.
Well, he needs to get rid of the beer gut and actually do some
No,
cardio.
don't worry,
Holy
man. They brought
shit.
in Sting. Coming next pay-per-view, Sting versus Chris
yeah,
Jericho.
Fuck yeah, Sting versus Chris Jericho.
They're gonna go all TNA on us.
Or it could be Sting versus Arn Anderson.
They're gonna put all the old men in matches like 20 years past the time you wanted to see that match.
Dude, you should bring in Flair. We can have Sting and Flair for the last time.
Again, they tried that in TNA and it was awful.
I didn't watch that, so that's
Dude, can we please bring in Hogan and do Hogan and Sting again?
It's Sting, Flair.
Wait, stop. Shut up.
No. We're talking about matches they did in TNA that were horrible. Sting, Flair,
Sting,
Flair, Hogan, Sting, Hogan.
Sting and Foley at Lockdown
The
that
o-
one
the
year.
only way
30 years past their prime.
The only way they could have made it worse is they made a triple threat match out of them now.
Who?
Average
At least
age
we got-
75.
Sting, Flair, Hogan?
At least we got Sting
You mean
versus
triple
Jeff
threat with those three
Hardy.
No, I said that's the worst thing they could do.
Oh.
All right, what about Sting versus Darby Allin?
He won't face Darby.
That's
Allin's gonna
stupid.
manage
Is he
him.
managing?
Yeah.
Is he gonna manage him? That's
I'm
what
guessing
I heard.
that's the
Yes.
plan. I'm guessing that's the idea.
To offset like Arn Anderson or Tully Blanchard or whoever's out in the on the roster, it has to be.
I honestly think the only way they'll get Sting in the ring is because Cody's so much of a mark for himself that he wants to wrestle his favorite wrestler growing up, and he'll book himself against Sting.
Well, yeah,
That
because
makes
he can't go against his dad because his dad's dead.
I could totally see Cody facing Sting just because Cody wants to face Sting.
If only we could have had a Cody versus Dusty match.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, as much as Sting is out of his prime, Dusty was out of his prime way before
Dusty
he
was out of
should
his
have
prime
been.
like 5 years after he started.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
Dusty was way out of his prime way earlier than he should have been.
Dusty Rhodes had a match with AJ Styles in like 02 that sucked.
Oh, wow. I don't know about that.
Do you guys remember the Texas Bull Rope match with Dusty and Randy Orton
Yes,
at Great American Bash?
that was bad.
I'm glad I didn't see that.
I don't know.
Albert, we're gonna review it, so shut up.
Well, that's fine, and I'm gonna.
Yeah,
and,
when? Like a
And if I
year?
decide to shit on it, I will, because
You-
like Dusty Rhodes has no reason.
Any-
Oh, I'm sorry. The best match Dusty Rhodes could be in at that point was a Texas Bull Rope match.
What about a bunkhouse
I was
match?
about to say bunkhouse match.
Well, bunkhouse match or bunkhouse stampede match. There's obviously a difference.
Yeah, because apparently AEW is different than what you
Yeah.
knew it is.
Bunkhouse Stampede was when a bunch of dudes. It's basically a battle royal outside a cage and eliminate them and throw them through the cage door. Last guy in the ring wins. But a bunkhouse match is obviously something different.
It's basically just a hardcore match.
Right.
What did you? I know you guys did a review on it, but what did you guys think of Full Gear?
I liked it.
We
Dude,
loved
it
it.
was great.
I loved it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
liked
was
it a
It
great.
was great. I think like our worst
Uh,
match was a 7.5. I think.
My response to it was they couldn't have hit a better show coming off of what a travesty All Out was.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Even the
It
pre-show
literally-
match was good.
And even the parts I liked about All Out happened after the Hardy spot, and I still couldn't stop thinking about the Hardy spot, so it kind of ruined
Yeah.
it for me.
Yeah, so get ready
And
to
that's
see
just
All Out.
unlucky. And that's just unlucky because if that didn't happen, your review for
Oh,
All Out
it probably would have been different, yeah.
Get ready to see All Out 2020 on DVD Freak.
I'm going to buy it.
I don't want to buy that shit, but
I'm
I
gonna
know
buy
I
it.
will. But
I'm buying all the AEW.
You have to because you have legions of fans.
So here's a secret. I download every Dynamite and make DVDs out of it.
He's got timestamps for all the matches.
No, I don't have timestamps for all the matches, but I do have every single week of Dynamite on DVD.
So he's a DVD freak too.
Uh-oh.
When I said I was an AEW mark, this is what I meant by. I even have Dark on DVD.
Shit. God.
Because it's still a novelty.
Okay, you wanna-
Let me rephrase that though. I have Dark on DVD, but I've only watched like half of them. So
Has anyone here been to an AEW show?
no,
Just you.
they won't fucking. We were gonna possibly go to that Milwaukee show, but they canceled it because COVID happened.
Yeah, we're
Where do you
in
guys- where do
Minnesota,
you guys
so we don't
live?
get many shows our way.
Where do you live?
Minnesota.
Minneapolis.
Oh, okay.
Where you at?
I'm in Pennsylvania,
Yeah,
but
so
I
he went to-
traveled down. I traveled down to DC for the first Dynamite.
But you didn't go to Philly?
I don't like Philly all that much.
He was gonna go to Blood and Guts, I bet too.
Well,
In New York?
Hey, freak, don't feel bad. I lived in Maryland for about 35 years. I never got to New York, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, and he became
I've been
a Washington sports fan.
I grew up.
Oh
one.
my God! I'll tell you what.
I grew up
I've
one.
been
I didn't
to-
become one.
I love New York City, but I fucking hate Washington D.C. That place is a
Okay.
nightmare. I hate that place.
The city itself is annoying as shit. You ever
I
try to
know,
drive
dude.
through it? It's
my
it's
God.
annoying. I'll never go. I'll never go to DC again.
Driving in D.C. is the worst.
Driving in New York.
It's just a whole bunch of political fucks. I hate them all. Fuck.
Not to mention,
yeah,
have
we
you,
hate political fucks too.
you ever looked at the map for the road map for DC? It's all like friggin' roads. They're like, here in Minneapolis, you got streets and avenues, and they're not parallel.
Cheers.
One way's an avenue, one way's a street. So if you go down 7th
Close
Street,
enough.
it's different from 7th Avenue. But in DC, everything is so convoluted and
They're gonna do a cheers for you, freak.
oh.
Right over the camera.
Oh boy. Oh, are we drinking? Shit.
Apparently.
Haven't you been?
Here,
I
Let
blame
me
the
fill-
sober one for this one.
Hold on, let me fill my shot glass.
Yeah, but I don't blame you for not going to DC. I barely. I went to DC like 3 times. That wasn't a baseball game. Cheers.
All right, I got my shot glass. Let's do it.
Cheers, brother.
See, I would have.
Cheers.
I would have went to fucking DC if I was around there to go to all the Ring of
Dude,
Honor shows
good.
around the area.
I love New York City. My brother lives out there, but I can never live there.
Oh, I love New York City.
Oh, I love the city. I go there about once a year, except for
Yeah,
COVID and
we're
shit.
We're actually planning on going in a few weeks, maybe. So we'll see.
Yeah, my brother lives on the Upper East Side, so
Okay,
I go out there quite a bit.
that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love New York City. Love it.
Oh yeah, expensive.
Plus, hey, freak, if you ever get away to Minneapolis, you can come visit us.
Good luck with that one. Come to the AEW show with us whenever they go live.
Hey, they'll try to drink you under the table, son.
I won't drink
That's
anybody on
fine.
the table.
No, I won't do it because I don't want to wake up with a hangover. I'm fucking 45 in about like what 5 days, so or 6 days. There's no way I'm trying to
You
get
should figure that one on 5 or 6. So what day should I text you on?
the 12th.
Okay.
Well, I don't
Okay.
know what today's the 5th.
Yeah.
So it's the week. I'm sorry, it's the week. No, it's the 6th.
Yeah, it's the 6th, dude.
He's
next
the one
time.
calling out numbers, man.
I forgot what the fucking day it was. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. I'm senile, motherfucker.
Yeah, you want to remember you're in the podcast next time you come over here.
DVD Freak, what do you think about the passing of Pat Patterson?
Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent with him.
He has a legacy. Yeah, he has a legacy.
That's
for
the
sure.
only reason I care, because I understand the legacy behind it, but I didn't really follow
Yeah.
or watch much of him.
Hey, man, he
I'm
had
all-
the best match ever in that hardcore evening gown match.
No, he had the best match ever when he won the first ever Intercontinental Championship match in that absolutely real tournament they had in Rio de Janeiro.
That too.
It happened. Come on. It happened. Now the best segment.
You know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't make a video about it. I usually make a video about people who die.
Yeah, like Road Warrior Animal you did.
Yeah, for Pat Patterson, it's just like, he's a great wrestling mind, but I don't feel like dealing with the other shit, if that makes sense.
So you don't want to deal with his ring boy scandal?
I'm a Roddy Piper fan, so that should tell you a lot.
Fair enough.
Hey, do you have the Roddy Piper chew bubblegum soda?
I do, it's right here. Yeah, there you go.
One day you need to
Audio
bust it open and
podcast.
drink it.
I've come here to chew bubble gum and drink soda, and I'm all out of soda.
Oh, God. Dude, I would review it. Yeah.
You should.
I need to get another bottle, though.
Well, all you need
All
to
of
do
it's probably expired by the time you open it.
all you need to do is message Jeff Cannonball. He'll drink it with you.
Let me see. My friend, actually, I have a friend who's a wrestler, and he actually, he knew Piper. And
Simon
he
Miller
actually,
from What Culture.
Well, which friend is that?
he'll be on the channel soon. He's a former independent wrestler, and he was working with, behind the scenes with Piper a little bit before his death, and he actually has a signed WrestleMania 1 program from Piper given to him personally.
That's
Who's jealous
cool.
now, Albert? Who's jealous now?
I'm not jealous of it
have
all.
it.
I think the history of that is
fucking-
great. That's like that happened in 1985 in January. I'm sorry, like January, March '85, and like that's something that's standing the test of time.
35 years old now.
So,
Otherwise, DVD Freak, did your friend ever wrestle Jimmy Rave?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No, but he wrestled everyone. He wrestled Vader, AJ Styles, CM Punk. He's retired now because he had an ACL injury. But he wrestled a lot of the Ring of Honor guys. And
Did he ever
you know,
wrestle
Brian-
for Ring of Honor?
No.
What was his name?
The Ultimate, or what the fuck?
Ultimate
Mega
Guerrero.
Destroyer. Yeah. No, Mega Destroyer. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, please don't say it's Ultimo Guerrero because we roast him on this podcast.
Watch one match.
But
man.
yeah, he's great. He worked with Benoit. He worked with so many great people.
Mega Destroyer, you said?
Yep, and
Okay.
he's friends with Adam Cole, and it's really funny.
Baby.
Hey, Ray?
Yeah, fuck it. But
I made this
he
point.
actu-
Yeah, keep talking. I'll say what I was going to say afterwards. Keep going.
it's funny because he went to a wedding that his friend had, and Adam Cole was there, and he had this picture of him taking a selfie with a passed out Adam Cole on the fucking front lawn.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome.
Can we
I love
please
him. He's
have
awesome.
this picture posted on your Twitter?
Maybe I'll get him. He's coming on the channel soon. Him and I are working out some time to film, so he'll be on eventually.
Okay, which guy is he in your live streams? I'm assuming he hits your live streams.
Maybe.
He's not, but I made a video with him on my paranormal channel. So
Okay, so I just gotta watch that because I've been on there too.
I was gonna make a point.
He's on there. Yeah, I made a video with him. So
I made a point earlier, and you brought up Adam Cole, so I thought it was a good time to bring it up. But I was like, we chose this time of all days to watch ECW December 2006 over TakeOver War Games. That's currently or now probably finished.
I don't want to watch a bunch of steel cage matches against a bunch of little TV screens.
I'm not saying that that's the bad choice, but I'm saying it's probably still better than what we just watched.
Yeah, quality-wise, yes.
Dude, what's War Games without a crowd?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Same thing with blood. The blood and guts thing is exactly right.
The one thing I will give, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but the one thing I will give AEW with some of the stuff they have done is they have been slightly increasing an actual crowd being there, so it's not fake crowd noise.
What are they up to now?
1,000 was at Full Gear, yeah. And it actually really fucking helps. It helps a lot.
It's oh man, this is controversial.
It helps for
COVID
me.
is.
I mean, like it may not be.
You can say your controversial opinion.
Well, I'm saying it's probably not like the right idea. Like maybe not a good idea, but I like that they're there for the aesthetic of the show.
The coronavirus it's just bullshit. It's a fucking cold. I had it. It's nothing, man.
Yeah, because you said you and the girlfriend both had it, correct?
Yeah, we had it back in like March or April. I forget. But
5 of my coworkers had it.
It's just a fucking little virus. Like, go to a wrestling show. Enjoy yourself. Don't let COVID change your life. You know?
On that point,
yeah, live a little, man.
If I lived within an hour of Jacksonville,
I'd go.
I'd be buying that 3-pack. I'd be going for the 3-pack for $45. I'd be going 3 shows for $45.
Fuck yeah.
I'd go for that shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, in my opinion, I'd rather overreact and then be wrong, and then have something where I give somebody else and they get sick. And
I get that too. My thing is I see the same people every day.
So, but don't get me wrong, I'm not wearing a mask now. I'm surrounded by 2 dudes right here, and we're cool. So I don't have no problems with it. But like for the most part,
well, my thing was weird because
I'd rather overreact.
Just wear your mask.
My thing was weird because if I was overreacting, I'd still be working with you. More so than like if I wouldn't work where I was if I was overreacting, because I saw a bunch of strangers all the time because I work at a bar.
Yeah.
So I saw a bunch of people all the time.
So I'm saying we should just wear our Kane masks out in public.
Yeah. Kane mask.
If Kane can eliminate 12 people in the Royal Rumble wearing a mask, you can wear a mask to the grocery store.
Yes, I love that. Beer City Bruiser posted that.
Fan of the show.
Oh, Bruiser's the best.
Fan of the show.
Have you ever seen the Beer City Bruiser?
I have not. No.
We told him to do a moonsault. He said he's gonna do it.
Yeah, you need to watch him. He's pretty funny.
So a DVD. So freak some context for me. I'm an ROH virgin still, and I've watched about 15 shows since I've been hooking up with these guys. And the first.
Whoa! That sounds really weird. You're talking about being a virgin. You're talking about hooking up with these guys.
I said ROH virgin, so calm down, dudes.
You're hooking up with dudes.
Gotta grow up, Jesus.
We're 20 years younger than you.
Yeah, we still grow up. But the first person I latched onto was Bruiser. It's so good. He's a big, sloppy, looking, saggy, friggin' everything is just he's a fat dude, right? But he looks so good in the ring. He's so athletic. And the first thing I wanted him to do was do a moonsault. And the first thing I said was like, dude, or him or Brian Malonis. Brian Malonis. Either one of those guys do a moonsault, and I'm a fan for life. And I'm waiting for one of them to do it. But Bruiser, he just looks so good in the ring. Nothing beats an athletic, fat dude.
We got a cameo from him, so Albert started marking out.
Yeah, Bruiser's the best.
We got a cameo, and he made sure to tell us that he was gonna do a moonsault.
So go look for some So go look some either
Brawlers,
Bar City Bruisers
or the
Bouncers.
Bouncers. The Bouncers or Beer City Bruiser.
Yeah, go look all that stuff up
Dude,
and watch the matches and tell me
I don't give
if you
a
don't
shit.
agree.
I don't give a shit about Brian Malone. It's all about the Bruiser.
It's a Bruiser for sure.
Well,
I
there
don't
were
mind.
so many fat people that did athletic stuff, like Bam Bam Bigelow. he
Boss
did the
Man.
moonsault.
I know.
Ray
Wait,
Trailer, all that.
Let me paint a bigger picture. Does any of the other fat people you're talking about come to the ring with a keg and a cigar in his mouth? Because
No.
yeah, here's
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, like hell, like Bam Bam Bigelow, Boss Man / Ray Trailer, all those guys.
Look at the Survivor Series 02 show. Fucking Rosie did a moonsault.
There you go.
Yeah.
When he got
Bruiser
knocked
can
out.
do a moonsault because Rosie won.
And Bruiser will not do it. We tried to get in touch with him. Dude, do a moonsault.
He said he would do a moonsault in the cameo, so he's gonna do a
we got a few other cameos that are on the way eventually once we get our schedule kind of set.
Oh,
Don't
you guys didn't get the Undertaker cameos?
for $1,000 where he told him all elite Scooby Doo.
What?
Yeah, some
Dude,
guy named
I
All
love-
Elite Scooby Doo.
I fucking love Jim Cornette's review of the
Oh, yeah,
Undertaker
so did I.
cameos.
It was great.
Oh
yeah,
my
but
God.
the one he didn't review is the one for fucking Brian Alvarez, his grandma.
He laughed so hard.
Granny, this is
I
from
love
the
when he-
gang.
I love when he's like, I got your note.
You're my number
Dude.
one fan.
Jim Cornette-
Thank you
Jim
for
Cornette
being a good
lost it.
husband.
Jim Cornette lost it when he went all elite.
You did.
Scooby Doo.
Jim Cornette loved that show. I guarantee he loves that shit. He just pretends he doesn't just to get his viewers to keep coming back.
I think-
I don't know,
guaranteed.
dude. DVD Freak doesn't love it. He's a Jim Cornette guy.
I'm just saying. I guarantee Jim Cornette to some degree loves
So,
that stuff. To
here's-
some degree.
No, here's this. Oh, you're losing your phone's getting hot.
No. Fuck.
Did you lose him?
That's a hot phone you got there.
Did you lose him? We're still talking while we wait to
God
see what
damn it.
happens here.
He's probably still hearing us, but he can't say a word.
Hey, I think you lost him.
How did your phone get that hot?
Damn, bro.
Is it because of this?
Maybe. Hey, it's pretty hot. Feel that.
Well, yeah, that's because of that phone problem.
That's from your phone setting my fucking thing on fire.
fire.
Oh, man.
There you go.
I'd call him, but I can't.
Albert, call him.
I ain't got his number, son. Shit.
Lost him. See,
I'm amazed
we're talking professional. I'm going to pause.
Heated.
Hey, we're back.
Hey, he's back.
You're so hot to handle, you know.
Oh my God, thank you.
I didn't even catch the part where you said your phone overheated, so you just said he's too hot to handle out of context.
He is too hot to handle. There's only one difference between his phone and our show, or Chris's phone and our show, and that's because someone else is on it, named DVD Freak.
Because this phone sucks, apparently.
No, it's just the fact that it's fucking hot because it was sitting on your PlayStation game.
Well, it's not going to sit on my Double or Nothing 2019 either. So
Fuck.
you better not put it back down.
Fuck no, it's not gonna sit on your Double or Nothing 2019. Otherwise, it'll fucking set on fire.
I already got a bathroom that's falling apart and leaking. I don't need fires happening in this
It
kitchen.
won't erase it, so calm down. Put it down.
Your bathroom's leaking?
Yeah, that's the issue. My bathroom ceiling is literally falling apart because of the plumbing issue.
I guess you could say that's a shitty situation.
Yeah, kind of.
It could be. It
South
could be.
Park reference, if I was going to say one.
Fuck
That's a
yeah.
shitty
I
situation.
mean, have you ever seen like a sci-fi alien story where an alien comes from the ceiling and comes down?
Why
it
do you
looks like
keep
that?
saying that?
Because
It
it
looks
could
like
be.
alien popped out of my ceiling. Yeah, he's
Because
right.
it could be. You brought it up earlier. It looks like an alien came out of it.
Oh jeez.
We should be pretty close to wrapping up.
So out of all the things you've watched this year, DVD Freak, what's your favorite match?
Oh, I know what it is.
This year?
I know
Oh
what
my
it is.
God.
I know what it is.
Is it from Full Gear?
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be.
I did like the Revolution tag team title match.
Okay.
Which
I will
one's
say
that?
the Royal Rumble this year was actually
Revolution.
pretty good, surprisingly.
Alright.
Oh, because Edge. Well, the men's when Edge came out, you know, shit like that.
Why are you doing 2019? That's 2019.
Overall, the match was good. You can't. Yeah, I don't look at just one thing, but
Why are you
I
doing
mean,
that? It's 2019.
Did everyone here know Edge was coming back? I mean,
Actually, we watched it. We
everyone
heard
knew Edge was coming
We
back.
heard
So-
rumors.
we heard all the rumors, but we didn't really want to believe it because we've heard a bunch of rumors every year. So when it did happen, we're like, oh, okay. Stop talking about Blue Chew for a second and fucking watch the
Yeah,
show.
you should watch our Royal Rumble podcast.
No, that's not.
It's
It's
like
not
us
no,
doing a
no,
bunch
no,
of
no,
fucking
no,
Blue
no,
Chew
no,
advertisements.
No. The Blue Chew advertisements are the Revolution review.
Okay, for Revolution, we did a bunch of Blue Chew advertisements.
Even though we didn't have any advertising, we just made a bunch of Blue Chew jokes.
Yeah, JR loves the Blue Chew. JR and Conrad, they love the Blue Chew.
No, the Blue Chew jokes were so bad. Chris over here went and bought the Blue World Order shirt from Pro Wrestling
I did buy the
Tees.
Blue
Nice.
Chew World Order shirt.
I know it existed.
Yeah.
Do you want one?
Dude, you haven't worn it over here yet.
I
like
have
that-
to.
Look, I'll buy it when I need the shirt.
Dude, your birthday's coming up. What if we bought it for
I'll
you?
buy it when I need the shirt. Which part of that do you not get?
You need
You
a
need
wrestling
it?
shirt.
I'm not buying that one.
DVD
I'm in
Freak,
denial.
how would you feel if I sent you a Blue Chew World Order t-shirt?
Blue World Order.
Fucking go for it. I don't care.
You need a P.O. box.
You're gonna need a second appearance on our podcast for a free T-shirt.
That's the price of entrance, I guess.
I'm
Hey,
shallow
hey.
like that.
Hey, by this,
Yeah.
by how much fun he's having, I highly doubt he would say no to a second appearance. As
No,
long
I
as he's not
definitely wouldn't.
busy.
Yeah, dude.
You just told me-
I'm fucked.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm fucked.
He told me this
fucked
about a
up.
month
Let's
ago.
do it.
He told me this about a month ago. He's like, "Yeah, I got a
Who's
guest
he?
for our podcast, Chris."
Oh.
He's like, "I got a guest for our podcast." I'm like, "Cool." He's like, "This, and this, and it's happening this day." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And now we're here. So I really don't care either way.
Oh, plus DVD Freaks having fun.
Yeah, John fucked up. Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So every time we do this, we gotta get fucked up though.
Please come to Minnesota so then they can drink with you in person.
No,
Well-
that'd be a lot more dangerous.
Yeah.
Gotta drink more.
Yeah. The second all this
dude,
COVID
I-
stuff goes away and we can travel safely and everyone feels secure and everything, love to get together with your brother.
I'd be in New York.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'd be in New York, North Carolina. I got
Talking
people-
to you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm in PA.
Yeah.
So it's not. Yeah.
I go to New York. I go to fucking North Carolina.
You hit up Minnesota anytime in the next year or two. We'll have you on the podcast live,
live.
and they'll drink with you.
You act like any of our podcasts are actually live. You gotta trust I'm gonna put this up.
You'll put it up, fucker.
I mean, just think of it. DVD Freak and the RW podcast, and they're on RW Podcast's first live podcast. I mean, come on.
Well, to be fair,
Come on.
DVD Freak would bring his
Come on.
laptop and his phone and live stream
It
on the
pro-
DVD Freak channel.
It might be the first live video podcast.
Come on. Think of it. We'll
To be fair, DVD Freak might actually keep that live stream up on his channel.
wink, wink.
Normally, he deletes them after he wakes up in the morning.
He's gonna see this when I
Yeah.
post it. He's gonna be like, "What did I say? And why did I say that? And when did I say that? And why?"
Dude, I did a live stream with my girlfriend once, and she had me delete it because it got so retarded.
Wait. A quote unquote live stream?
It wasn't
Live
it
sex
wasn't
celebration?
It wasn't a live sex celebration. I watched
It
it.
wasn't a rated R celebration of any kind?
There wasn't a
If it
ring
were up-
and a
Dude,
bed.
if it were up to me, it would be. But
Ooh,
I
nice.
I told him in a chat the other day on his live stream he should get an OnlyFans.
To be fair, what he just said means he's totally open with having a live sex celebration. That's all I need to know.
I'm
But not with
totally
us.
down.
Dang it.
I'm totally
Dang
down.
it. Not with us, though.
Hey, if you saw his girlfriend, you'd do it too.
RW Wrestling presents DVD Freaks live sex celebration.
Oh yeah, have you seen her? Well, like, come
Baby,
on.
have you seen her? No, I
she
haven't.
also
To be fair-
they have not seen the girlfriend, to be honest.
To be fair, we also haven't seen Albert's wife, so
I've seen DVD Freak's girlfriend. She exists. She's a little blonde
Yeah.
number.
Oh yeah.
Kelly.
She tried the Impossible Whopper with him.
Ooh,
What would that be?
that doesn't
Dude,
help.
that's an old video. Holy shit.
That's that shitty.
Well, like
they
I
made a
said, I've
Whopper out
been
of
there.
plants
I've been around for a long time on the
that's supposed
channel.
to taste like a Whopper.
Honestly, my mind went straight to the gutter when he said Impossible Whopper.
Come up with a sex position for the Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, come up with a sex position for the Impossible
I mean,
Whopper.
just imagine, just try to readjust your antennas, and that's the Impossible Whopper, I guess. I don't know.
A sideways 69 when nobody's touching the floor.
Ooh.
What about if you
What's
just
my
have a
vibe?
thing of Whoppers in your mouth and you give a BJ?
Damn.
All right, we're going way off topic here. We're talking about wrestling, right?
Greco-Roman wrestling, yeah, wrestling.
But nah, you look far enough into his channel,
Sir,
you
I'm
can
gonna
you
need
can
to
see
leave.
her occasionally.
Huh?
Take all your gay porn and get out of
we did a live stream. There's one live Q&A where she's
No.
that still exists.
There is one that still exists?
Yeah,
All right, I'll have to
Yeah.
show these two that she exists.
You said yeah.
she exists. Yeah, it's from
Yeah.
like a few months ago.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, so the girlfriend exists as of a few months ago. Got it.
She was yelling at him on the Hell in a Cell live stream he did.
Really?
Why are
I don't
you
remember that.
broadcasting?
I don't remember that live stream.
You were drunk and the dude that you
Exactly,
were
he
with
said
was
motherfucker,
like, I don't know
you're
what he's
freaking me under
doing.
the table. Oh, damn.
I'm only doing half shots, so.
Oh, that's
Because you were yelling at the cat or something like that.
I'm doing small polls.
Oh yeah, hashtag shit on the cat. Yeah,
That's
I'm
right.
gonna watch that freaking match later.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hashtag shit on the cat.
What?
We had our own thing going on here, and then you said hashtag shit on the cat.
That's from his stream on Tuesday.
I don't think I want to know.
There was a guy in there that his name was literally Chris Hansen.
Somehow I feel like this is going to be a glorious partnership.
You mean the guy from NFL Red Zone?
No, the
Chris
dude
Hansen.
from To Catch a
Chris
Predator.
Hansen.
To catch a predator.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
That's
The guy that catches people trying to fuck underage people.
Well, I get that, but I thought there's a guy named Chris Hansen who worked on the NFL Red Zone.
he went on to DVD live stream and started saying like hashtag puke on the cat, hashtag shit on the cat.
Okay, to be fair, at this point in time, we're just spewing drunken nonsense.
We are off the rails for sure.
Dude, I'm wasted.
Don't worry, nobody's going to watch 3 hours into a podcast. You're fine.
Hey,
Hey, bring it
DVD
down.
Freak, how much?
Bring it down.
How much?
We're still drinking. If you're still able to see it, shots.
We're still drinking.
We're still
if you
drinking.
can see it. They're drinking for you again, Freak. They got another shot.
Oh, are we taking a shot? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Peer pressure, motherfucking asshole.
I know.
bitch.
Even at 45, I still fall for peer pressure.
All right. Hey, DVD Freak, how much would it take you to drop kick the foam finger?
What? Oh,
Alright, yeah, I got
literal foam finger.
Again, audio podcast.
Well, no. Like he's got a foam finger in the back, and everyone kept telling him to drop kick it.
Cheers.
What?
Hey, yo, you. Yeah.
Drop
There you
kick
go.
the foam
You can't
finger.
see it. The
The camera's coming
You
this
want
way.
it?
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers, yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Good attitude.
I love my life. My bathroom's falling apart. My place is shell. I'm not working that much because COVID sucks, shutting down the bars. Yeah, great times.
Like DVD Freak
Yeah,
said, it's
20
just a
hours
cold,
a week.
man.
Yeah, let's drink to that. 20 hours a week. Let's do it.
It's just a cold, man.
Thank God
Yeah.
for unemployment.
It's just
Tell that to the
fucking
governor.
cold.
That's true. Tell that to our governor in Minnesota. He doesn't think it's just a cold.
Hey, yours is the only job that's not affected by this.
Because I work as a manager at a fucking grocery store. I'm
I
out on
work
the
as a
front
manager
lines.
too, but I work as a manager at a restaurant that's shut down.
Dude, I'm a manager at a pharmacy. So
Again,
yeah.
okay, I said that. Oh wait, I'm gonna interrupt you because you said manager at a pharmacy. I'm gonna interrupt you. I said this last week, and now it's twofold. Manager, Chris is a manager. I'm a manager. DVD Freak's a manager. Albert makes more money than all of us.
$20 an hour, bitch.
Yeah, the fuck. Actually, wait.
when I work.
When
I work.
What's minimum wage in PA?
Minimum wage in PA is like 7.
Oh,
Oh wow, you
you're a
really
whore.
fucked up.
Horde.
Well, I make more than that.
Oh, so do
I would
Yeah, we all-
assume you make more than minimum.
When I work, I make $20 an hour. So if you guys got that beat,
Albert makes $20 an hour.
that's tenure though. It's all because of tenure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, this motherfucker. You work at a place long enough that has a union.
What are you at an hour?
I got well,
18.
$18.25.
Eat
Yeah.
shit.
but when I came to
Who
Minnesota,
still lives not on his own?
when I moved to
Fuck
Minnesota,
you.
when I moved to Minnesota, I had no idea this was gonna happen because when I came in, it was like $15 an hour to start.
Man,
But, like,
we are going
through-
way off the rails on this.
But
podcast.
through annual raises and some bumps and now with the minimum wage going up in Minnesota, like I'm up to $20 an hour.
Albert, did you take any bumps on the way?
I'm gonna.
No, I don't do that.
Nobody
shit,
does
but
cocaine.
I would if I could.
Nobody does coke here. DVD.
DVD Freak, what do you think about the cane bump?
I finished all my.
Oh, does he? Oh, wait. Do you know about the cane bump? Do you know about the cane bump?
What?
The cane bump.
I'll explain.
Yeah. Let Albert here explain the
Albert
cane
will
bump.
explain the cane bump.
The cane bump is when Kane takes a bump, like from a pedigree or anything like that, he puts his knee down to take the bump so his body doesn't do it.
The knee takes
Okay.
the force and not...
Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah. So the most egregious one I ever saw was a TNA show, and we had James Storm did it. What show was that?
Hardcore Justice 2016 or something like that.
Yeah, he took a 3D from the Dudley Boys from like 10 feet and put his knee down. I get that part, but he still fell to the side. So, but whenever that knee comes down, it's a cane bump. Whenever I see it, Rey Mysterio's done it. James Storm has done it. And
Shawn Michaels has done it.
And now you will see it every time when someone takes a move where they don't want to take it on their gut or their pelvic region per se. You're gonna see it.
Or their face.
Or their face. Their knee will come down. It's not a detractment. It's just something I've always noticed. And I just called a term from OSW. They called it a cane bump. I just freaking ran with it.
Almost every single person who takes the pedigree takes a cane bump.
Every one of them.
Not Foley.
Foley did.
I said almost
right.
everyone.
Foley did. I don't know if Rock did either. Rock did for sure. He wants to protect what he has for sure.
It's the only way to keep your face clean from the pedigree.
Hey, Freak, should we ask you a bunch of questions that are in your live stream all the time?
Hey, yo, you know we did this already.
No.
Dude.
Your live stream questions are really repetitive. I'm sorry.
Hey, yo, what's your favorite
I
match
know,
of all
man.
time? What's your favorite show of all time? At
Don't
what
mock it,
second?
don't mock it.
At what second in time did you realize Kenny Omega is the best wrestler ever?
He
When
is
did you realize that Jim Cornette is the best podcaster ever?
He's
At
horrible.
Oh no, his are like, what's your favorite pay-per-view of 2004? What's your favorite pay-per-view of 2005?
You're just gonna interrupt him before you can even answer the question? What the fuck?
That's how it goes, though, isn't it? Not.
Yeah, it's pretty repetitive. I was planning on doing a live stream after this because I'm fucked up. But
If you do
Yeah.
that, we'll tune in. Come on, do it.
dude, I'll do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Mr. Person doesn't even know of our channel, really.
Hey, he knows of the RW Wrestling Podcast. Now he can fucking promote it 'cause he'll be on it.
No, fuck you, dude.
Okay, Kim.
I'm here to promote him. We're better. No.
Okay, I know earlier that
Which
I
is
said.
clearly a lie.
Uh,
Yeah, you have legions of followers. We don't have shit.
Hey, Freak, I know earlier we talked about Chris Benoit and his moment in the ring with Eddie Guerrero and all that shit.
Here's an actual question.
That's my favorite moment in all of wrestling. Nothing tops it.
So what's your
Love
favorite
it.
moment in wrestling?
You're sober. Shut up.
Is that gonna be so? What is yours?
I knew that's what he was going to say.
That's actually mine as well. It is.
Okay, when you said it earlier, I figured maybe you might have been like trying to placate me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's your favorite moment, I love it. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's my favorite.
Yeah,
Why?
I actually have an idea because I have an Eddie and Benoit autograph. So I want to get both of them framed with the picture of them two in the middle. Just kind of like have a custom frame, if that makes sense.
Great idea.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because that's my favorite moment. Like, just seeing them two in the ring, the confetti's falling. Like, that's my all-time favorite moment in wrestling.
Yeah, it's better than the Daniel Bryan one 10 years later.
That one
Yeah,
was
I mean,
forced.
I love
Wasn't
Bryan
forced per
Danielson.
se.
No,
Yeah, but it was forced.
it was forced by WWE, but it's what should have been natural, but because they didn't do it naturally is why it didn't seem
It
natural.
seemed forced because they had to do it, or else they would have lost fans at WrestleMania.
Well, the fact that
yeah.
once Undertaker lost, you knew Bryan had to win.
Oh my God! If
That
Brian,
too.
If Brian would have lost and Taker lost,
Well, the original plan for that WrestleMania was Daniel Bryan and Sheamus in a singles match.
which
So,
they've done
yeah.
what 3 times, twice.
Yeah.
It would have been
it was
3 times at Mania.
fucking bullshit.
Ugh,
Hey, next year at WrestleMania 2021, Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus.
with no fans.
It can happen.
Or
Oh
maybe
my
if they
God.
move it to Tampa, they might have 20% fans.
All right, hey Freak, my last dumb question, and I'm using the word dumb loosely. Who
And
is
you
your?
have been drinking.
I did slur the word dumb, didn't I? Who is your favorite superstar and why, of all time? For any reason.
I have a follow-up.
Chris Benoit is my favorite.
Okay.
So with Chris Benoit, okay, so why? He asked why, so why?
And why? Just because he's just great in the ring, or?
He made it look like a legitimate fight.
Yes.
And you could see the passion in him every time you saw him in the ring. It's just like, if I were to show anyone a wrestling match, I would show Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit.
Fuck yeah, Royal Rumble 3? Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
How'd they call it?
Sorry.
To me, I remember I showed my girlfriend's not a wrestling fan, but I showed her that match, and even she could admit that it's a great fucking match, you know?
Because it was real. He didn't freaking pull punches.
See, the one that I would show him would be that triple threat from WrestleMania 20. Or Backlash 04.
See, but the thing is, he literally just said exactly what we already knew. So we went. But with my follow-up on that is, because Benoit is, for lack of a better term, tragically not here, who's your current person?
Bryan Danielson.
Oh, Daniel Bryan, yeah. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I also really like Okada. So.
Okada.
Well, I don't know how you couldn't like Okada if you watch his matches.
Oh yeah, he has New Japan World. He watches New Japan all the time.
He has New Japan World.
I don't have New Japan World.
Okay.
I have that shit illegally.
Okay, I was gonna say, because if you got New Japan World, it's like you have New Japan World. Albert's got Impact Plus. You got Ring of Honor, whatever.
Honor Club.
And I got the network because I don't watch WWE, but I let other people mooch off my network.
Yeah.
You.
Me?
I know, but I gave you mine too.
But I gotta use his.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up.
I still gave you mine.
Asshole.
So I'm paying for it for no reason.
But
Got
it's
it.
useless because I have his.
So I pay for it for no reason. Got it.
And AEW doesn't have a network yet, otherwise he'd be all on
They don't
that.
need one. I have everything they own. I download that shit illegally like he does New Japan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I gotta say, my favorite wrestler of all time is gotta be Randy Savage. Dude has been like,
Okay. Oh, dude,
he's been in some of the greatest matches of all time. And if it wasn't him, it'd be Ricky Steamboat, because like when I grew up, both of those guys were the best. When you watch Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania, you get swept in when you're a kid. You had to, because he was above the business. He was above life. He was larger than life. But when you watch the matches, especially when I got older, it's Ricky Steamboat and Randy Savage. They're actually I'm gonna say this, they're tied for first. They have to be, in my mind.
So Albert's literally thinking in his head, how much for that Steamboat autograph?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question that I'm either gonna really
$20.
$20. So I'm gonna ask a question that's gonna be either really demoralizing for me or really good for me.
Uh-oh.
How do you feel
What's your
about?
eyes?
Yeah, this has nothing. I think he knows where I'm going with this. How do you feel about Randy Orton?
I've always said, when you have a motivated Randy Orton, he is great.
Okay. So you're actually.
I knew you were gonna. I knew it.
Thank you, because I love Randy Orton, but
knew
I
it.
agree with everything, like that motivated part. Okay, you can continue now.
Yeah, and he's in it for the paycheck at this point. He knows his worth.
Earn
he
that
knows that he
paycheck.
can just,
Earn that motherfucking paycheck,
But he
Randy.
does. Every time he does.
Yeah, he can get by doing nothing. But when he's motivated, he is great.
We just did a podcast, and I can't talk about it right now, but like he was involved in both matches.
Can't talk about the one that's going up after this one.
Yeah, but the
DVD Freaks are looking at you like, why the fuck are you saying it then if you can't even mention it?
We just did a podcast that we can't talk about.
Well, if you guys shut up, I'll tell you.
Alcohol's a hell of a drug.
Because when he it is, but when he gets into both matches, and you understand why when you hear the podcast, and he makes both matches better. And there was a lot of times where I thought Randy Orton was boring as well, until I started watching more of his matches.
At this point in time, DVD Freak, we'll just say it straight out, say it to you. It's Royal Rumble 07 and Elimination Chamber 2010.
And for some,
I love Royal Rumble 07.
Exactly.
Well,
okay. Two things. Can I follow this up with? I'm gonna throw you under the bus. Chris here wanted to do an Undertaker special, so those were the two shows he picked.
I helped him.
I'm just saying.
I helped him.
Yeah,
I'm
Albert
saying,
helped.
like, I disagree with those picks.
I did the Royal Rumble 07 because that was a good one for me personally.
I would
Albert chose Elimination Chamber 2010 because that's the one that fucking
Shawn
Taker
Michaels.
got burned.
Yeah.
And Shawn Michaels was involved with it. That was my storyline.
Well, you know which one I would have chose. I would have picked No Way Out 06 with Kurt Angle.
Oh my
great,
god,
too.
that's my favorite Undertaker match.
Yes!
Right
Fuck yeah! I agree. I said the same thing in that podcast.
Except for you forgot about it until the end.
I said it when we brought it up, though.
I brought it up.
Yeah,
I
but-
I
think.
said when we
But
brought
like,
it up, though.
honestly, like one of the best Undertaker storylines is when Michaels wants to fight him after he lost the first time.
No, I don't disagree with that. I'm
so
just
from
saying.
Slammies to Rumble to No Way Out, then we get Michaels Taker.
Yeah, no, the storyline is great.
Like
I-
just take her too.
Right.
Your response makes me so happy. I like it even more now. Like,
Should he show you the Mark Hamill autograph?
no. No. He already got me on that one. No, but Angle and Undertaker from No Way Out was... It's a Mania main event on a B show.
He can show you his Kurt Angle autograph. Will that make you mad?
No? Nothing makes me mad. I just want the things that he has.
If the Angle
All right,
tattoo,
you want to see the Benoit autograph I have?
He does.
is on your body, because I don't care.
He signed it.
It's on his nipple.
Right there,
Sort of.
buddy.
Hold on.
Right there.
I love Chris Benoit.
Right on the cover of Hard Knocks.
Where'd you meet him at?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
An open
He,
copy.
this
he
was-
purchased it.
Oh,
yeah,
you purchased it.
I bought it from a private collector. He had proof. He bought it. He had it signed at a Toys R Us signing in 2004 after he won the title.
And how much did that
the
cost
best time
you
to
at
get
that
a
time?
That only cost me $40. I shit you not.
Holy shit. Really? You could
Well,
buy the...
Yeah, the
well,
guy-
to be fair though, because the tragedy, I understand where the
Well, I mean, like...
price difference
The
is.
weird thing is with the tragedy, you could go both ways. It could be... Certain things could be more valuable.
O.J. Simpson shit ain't going up in value.
No, actually, he sold a lot of his shit. Did get sold, and then he stole it back, and then got arrested and went to jail for a couple of years.
True. You got busted in Vegas, for sure.
I mean, if you could find Evander Holyfield's part of his ear from Tyson, that could go for some money.
Yeah, well, Tyson shit that out, and it's already, in some kind of like pipe somewhere, and who knows? It's
You know somebody has the ear. Somebody has it.
Yeah,
It's,
Tyson
it's
does.
in a jar somewhere.
Tyson does.
Tyson
Yeah.
has a fucking
It's in a
tiger.
jar of formaldehyde right now in his house. Like, yeah, that's mine, for sure.
Yeah, but I don't know what else I have to say.
God damn,
we're going real long here today.
This is a great one for you.
This might be a part 2. Might be a part 3.
No, I mean, there'll be a part 2. I'll bring you back whenever you want. Call me in 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, for real.
Tomorrow.
Anytime you want to be back on this show, you're welcome.
If I'm not here,
Dude.
then it's my loss.
Fucking
I'm just
let me know.
Yeah, I'm
Let
just
me
bringing
know.
it up. I'm just bringing it up because I did not want to fucking watch this show, and then somehow I really fucking enjoyed watching this show, and then all the shooting the shit stuff has been.
No, like this, like I said, like I originally told you, I did the first video with him on his paranormal channel, and then we just shot the shit afterwards.
Shooting the shit is how you get friends and you meet people that we seem to be pretty close in line on all sorts of things. So
Yeah, like that's like the thing is like he likes to talk to his subscribers just because then he gets to know what the community is.
I will talk to people if people start watching our shit.
I agree. Like
That's how that works.
Like at the moment, we don't care about the money per se.
Well,
we just
no,
want more people.
There's no reason to have money. There's 3 of us. My point was we had a gaming channel that had about 1,000 people, and I talked to every subscriber that would comment. But the gaming channel
dude,
died.
Send me a link to the video. I'll advertise.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
Definitely. So DVD Freak, we're gonna end this just by shooting your social media. So go ahead.
I'm so sick of doing this. Type in the DVD Freak, you'll find me somewhere.
That's what I fucking
You'll-
did. You
you'll-
already know that. You saw that earlier.
You'll find him on YouTube. You'll find him on Snapchat, and you'll find him on Twitter.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
the stupid thing about this is it's 3 hours long, man. We'll get to the point when I put it in the fucking description, and they can just do it that way.
All right. So Freak, you got any last comments before we end this, and then you go live stream?
Oh god, yeah, I will go live stream after this. Did we
Holy
give a
shit.
letter grade for this pay-per-view?
Oh my god, we're still talking about the pay-per-view.
Well, you gave it a D minus.
Yeah, we did do
I
it.
mean, we can't disagree with you on that.
Oh, did I say that? I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
we,
you're totally good,
we-
bro.
Despite how drunk you are, we still agree with you 100%. It's a D
I
minus.
was like, if we're still talking about the pay-per-view, I missed something. Yeah, but no. Yeah, anytime.
Anytime we're down to talk
honestly,
to you again.
I'm gonna throw this out there because if we do it again, I'm gonna leave. I don't care what anybody else here says. You pick the show.
Yeah.
If we say you want to do a show, you pick the show.
If you want to pick something,
I think we should. I'll tell you what. We should do the pay-per-view that got me kicked off of YouTube. Crown Jewel 2018.
Jesus Christ!
No!
Oh my. Okay,
No!
wait. I have to. Okay,
Too
so.
sweet.
Okay, so I'll do it.
No!
I'll do it because this was as much fun as it was.
Someone called it.
But I've been giving shit to this motherfucker for a year about somebody
To
telling
Chris,
me
by the way, to Chris.
to Chris for doing a fucking Saudi show. I'm like, I'm not doing a fucking Saudi show. But if you,
DVDFreak requested.
I mean, I gave you the choice. So you chose it. We'll do it.
That got him demonetized for a while.
I got thrown off of YouTube because I made a rant video so bad that they threw me off of YouTube.
He called them sand niggers.
Okay, that's fair. The worst. The worst thing about it is I know this story, so I really wish I didn't ask that question.
That was so great. I loved it. I watched the video before it got removed. I was like, yes.
To follow up with that is because you chose it, you will have to watch it again.
That's fine. That's fine.
Is that the Royal Rumble?
No. That's the one where it's fucking DX versus Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah, where Kane loses his mask. Yeah, that's great.
And Shawn lost his hair. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, you fucker. You got the DVD copy of this because that one eBay seller never made it anymore.
Oh man.
Hold on.
I can't believe that that's the show you chose, but I can't believe it.
DVD-Freak, question for you then. Do you still have that eBay seller's contact info? Because tell him make me fucking one, bro. I'll pay.
I can make you one. I have the recording software.
Yeah, but this dude made professional shit.
I have the recording software that will record it in 1080.
No, like he's got No Mercy 2016, Backlash 2016, Roadblock 2016, Crown Jewel 2018, professionally fucking made.
So
this guy sold it to him.
Crown Jewel 2018, right here.
Yeah, he sold them for like $20 a pop.
Yeah.
And the dude only made one copy.
And this motherfucker bought it.
I don't know the motherfucker, but maybe.
No,
yeah,
but
if you can find your eBay history, you should message him and be like, hey. So I have one other person I would buy him, so I totally would. I don't even care what the price is.
So we can figure something out about when we'll do that.
Yeah, no, I'll keep in touch with you about Crown Jewel. We'll watch it. I've been telling this fucker to watch something from Saudi, and he's like, no.
Well, the problem is now, because of that, we're doing that show and no other Saudi show.
Oh, no, we're doing the Greatest Royal Rumble one of these days.
No, fuck the Greatest Royal Rumble.
There's a dude on Twitter that keeps requesting that fucking video.
But that's so worth it to watch Titus O'Neil just.
Okay, so my whole point was it didn't matter what show you chose because I hate this show that we just watched and I had so much fun doing this podcast.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, I prefer to rant as opposed to actually like something. So.
Exactly, just like when we did that Hell in a Cell rant on your channel, but the fucking calls kept fucking up.
Look, the only two videos, we don't get a lot of views or whatever, but the two videos that were like not like WrestleMania 17 did well. It's actually our most watched one, and actually Full Gear did okay. But
Eddie Guerrero special.
Well, I say those are shows we liked.
Yeah.
And then like other shit, but like it's just, I actually agree with him about ranting about shit is a lot more enjoyable to listen to, which is actually why I listen to Cornette. I don't agree with everything he says about AEW, but I watch every episode or listen to every episode.
Dude, you know what gets me views? Ranting.
Oh, I know.
I know. Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's what I told him going into this shit. I was like, DVD-Freak said watch some shitty shows, rant.
I don't have a problem with ranting, but it's like I'm gonna watch a show I've never seen before. That's what I want to do. Which actually, for that matter, the only match on the show that you recommended that I've seen is DX and the Brothers of Destruction.
I've seen them all. I'm not looking forward to it.
And I already have enough to say about that because Shawn Michaels looked the best of the four.
He lost his hair during the match.
That's not necessarily great that Michaels looks the best.
It's the Chrome Dome Kid.
but he went bald during the match, so give him credit for like trying. You know, he tried. Trust me, I know what it feels
Mr.
like.
I retired after WrestleMania 26. My ass.
I fucking hate Shawn Michaels. Don't get me started on that.
I can't hate him, but like when you start saying you're going to retire and you hold to it for so long, and then the money says come back and do it.
That's the problem. Is they knew it was the money. The money is what it was. Saudi's like, here's $10 million. Go do me.
Yeah.
Go do things.
I mean, if somebody gave me $10 million to come out of retirement, I'd be like, yeah.
But fuck, dude. All right, you picked a fun show. We'll watch that.
Dude, I'm so down. Let's do it.
Look forward to
I
part
haven't
2.
watched that show since it fucking aired.
I watched.
Same here, because it sucked.
I watched one match when it fucking aired, and that was it.
I didn't watch
Dude,
a thing of it, so it'd be all new to me.
That's one of the few pay-per-views I've ever actually given an F grade.
Oh,
Oh.
shit! Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
King of the
We're
Ring
gonna-
90.
we're gonna-
King of the
so-
Ring
so-
95.
We're going to F that show up then.
One second. He just said he gave it an F grade, which is worse than the show we just watched. I gotta hear his responses to the match. We gotta do it.
Dude, we might get thrown off YouTube again.
I mean, I've been thrown off YouTube before.
To be 100% fair, we're not monetized, so it's not like we're losing anything.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I've been thrown off. I've been thrown off YouTube for the gaming channel because I had to kick somebody out of the group for botting our channel.
That got you kicked out?
Well, no, but I started a new channel because I didn't like having a lot
But
of bots.
holy shit, man, we had a good time chatting with you. You're an awesome dude. We'll be seeing you for a crown jewel.
Hell yeah.
Sooner rather than later.
Dude,
Yeah.
let's do it.
All
I'm
right,
down.
I'll message you later on then to figure out when a time would work for you.
Okay.
And we'll sneak it in.
I will sneak it in.
All right, freak. Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
You have a good
Yeah,
night,
dude.
sir.
This was super
Yeah,
fun.
thanks.
Nice drinking with people.
Well, we'll watch some of
Thanks.
your live stream too. So,
I might.
oh,
Thanks
one
for
more
having me
cheer,
on.
one more
It was fun.
cheers.
We can't.
I was gonna say I might need twice as much next time.
Cheers, brother.
Oh, we gotta wait.
Cheers.
He's sitting. Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I have nothing. Wait, I have vodka. Hold on.
Hey,
Let me get the.
Yeah, you get your Sky vodka.
motherfucker. If this is somehow longer than the Eddie special, I'm gonna kill you.
It is longer. It has to be.
You're not gonna kill me because this is fun.
All right, I got the vodka. Let's do it.
All right, do
Cheers.
Okay, he
Pound her
took
down,
his,
boys.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, nice meeting
All
you,
right.
buddy.
Thanks for watching the RW Wrestling Podcast. If somehow you made it this far, DVD Freak is available on all
we
the
have-
platforms we mentioned before, and we do not associate with all of his beliefs.
And we also have a recap in about 5 minutes.
All right, you have a good night. We're gonna watch your stream, buddy.
See you, bud.
All right,
Bye.
thank you, buddy. Thanks for having me on.
This is super fun.
You're welcome.
Super fun, bud.
Bye bye.
All right, peace out.